podcast. Are you dating anyone? Do you have a...
I realize what I need to find is a woman who loves me for my money, but doesn't understand math. I know this girl, and she wasn't too bright. She wasn't like book smart. She was like magazine smart or butter label smart. I went out with this girl middle of the day. I swear to God. And she goes, "You know what turns me on?" I go, "What?" And she said, "Black guys," which I really found discouraging because I've been mistaken for a lot of things in my life, but I've never had anyone be like, "You're black, right?" No, I'm Olive Garden of town.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
The bird of America has always been the bald eagle. But there's another feathered unsung hero too. Generation after generation, giving their all for the common good. Listen to the story, let the truth be understood.
Eat me! I'm a turkey! In my heart, I'm red, white, and blue. Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey! A true American patriot through and through.
1, 2, 3, 4. Other birds just flip, flap, fly, and flutter. From the toucan to the tiny parakeet.
Not much meat.
You can't stuff them with nuts, breadcrumbs, and butter.
So, chop off my head and then turn up the heat.
Hey, Tom.
Eat me! I'm a turkey! Stretch out on the sofa when you're through. Eat me! I'm a turkey! The next day I'll be a tasty sandwich too! Oh boy!
Turkeys have their splinter factions. Dissident birds unwilling to serve. Foul, pinko, sissy, wimpy turkeys. But the major portion of the semi-flightless birds say,
Eat me! I'm a turkey! Eating parrots and penguins wouldn't be the same! Whoa! Eat me! I'm a turkey! Gobble me up before the football game! Delicious!
Ouchie, Gertz, and Uncle Hank, grab that wishbone and give it a yank. Let's take this opportunity to thank
me! I'm a turkey! Eat me like the Pilgrims used to do! Eat me! I'm a turkey! If I had a musket, I'd be eating you! I regret that I have but one carcass to give for my country. Today, I consider myself the luckiest bird on the face of the earth.
It's not really a happy ending.
Hey, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
We're going to eat them. I don't want to eat the turkey. I'm going to pardon the turkey. No.
Chop his head off in public.
Oh, you are full of piss and or vinegar this morning. Step back.
Don't baste your turkey in that.
Oh, no, it's not good.
The vinegar especially. We've all had our share of urine.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
I mean, seriously, we've all had our... You ever drink a glass of urine?
No.
Christy Lee on assignment.
It's sterile and I like the taste.
Jessica Alsman here. Hi,
Howdy.
Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Hello, Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick.
Can you do something about your friend?
Is he cranky today again?
Yeah, a little bit cranky. Hi, Josh.
Hey, Tricky.
Hi, Ace.
Gee.
Willie.
Morning, Chick.
And
So Willie's the one that should be cranky.
here he comes.
Why's that?
No electricity yesterday all day long.
It was fine. I read a book. It was a relaxing day.
Yeah,
Wait
you
a minute,
did.
cover to cover?
Oh, no. Like
okay.
it's so funny because I thought I got pretty far in it. I was like, well, that was a nice, relaxing chapter and a half.
I see. Was this wind aided?
I'm sorry?
Was there any reefer involved in this?
Oh, guaranteed. You bet. Yeah, you bet. I had a nice, relaxing
Wait a minute. So
Sunday.
you blaze up and you read a book.
I do a nice little read. I was reading, it's actually a book I got for Josh. I haven't finished it yet. It's by a comedian named Sam Talent, and it's called Running the Light. First chapter and a half, really good.
Okay, good. No, I want you to know that I offered to bring him over coffee and stuff. And then I said, well, why don't you come over to my house for the day? And then I said, can we bring you dinner? And you said no. So I want you to know that you had no electricity all day, but you could have come over to my house, which is 2 miles away.
I could. I had some food poisoning stuff going on. It was kind of a
Perfect day, huh?
Oh, man.
There are those days where you want your toilet.
Oh, yeah.
And you want it close. And you
Crapping in the dark.
Yeah.
You know, I can't believe you said that because
You want to waddle over?
we actually have. I have made a great effort not to get involved in any way, shape, or form with Josh's podcast. Thank you, Waze.
Get a guess!
But
It's like get a horse, see?
We got a new
Funny
word
stuff,
this week.
man.
Josh does something called the word of the week.
Yeah.
Coming up, I have a word for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which, in a way, Chick has just referenced.
All right.
With a phrase I really like. When you said, sometimes you just want to spend the day with your own toilet. Boy, who hasn't lived that? Huh? Used to say,
Can't possibly go anywhere. I'd have to rush to the bathroom.
driving the porcelain bus.
Yeah.
That's always been my favorite.
Mine's calling the dinosaurs.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Oh yeah.
You know, ever had that thing where you really enjoy the nice, cool feel of a tile, tile bathroom?
Nothing like your face on the floor.
And by the way, you start having very deep religious thoughts. Yes, God, I will never drink that again. I promise you, just for if there's any way you can make my urine stop shimmering as it drips toward my face on this floor. You know what I'm talking about, Jessica.
Oh, yeah. I always start thinking about how I really should start cleaning the bathrooms more regularly because you see how dirty the floors are. And you're like, it doesn't matter at that time, but you're like, this is pretty gross.
Yeah, I would eat eggs off this if it would make me feel better in the next few minutes. We've all been there. So, Willie, you're feeling better. You got the power back last night, I heard.
Yeah, power back. Power is back. I feel better. Things are okay.
Okay, good for you.
Did a tree fall again? What happened over there?
I don't know if a tree fell. There was just a lot of wind and the power went out.
High wind, crazy wind.
Willie's house is
on an Indian burial ground.
No, there's some kind of electronic gizmo there that whenever the power goes out anywhere in this country, it goes out there, and it's only his side of the street. Yeah. So the generator has been ordered. We're finally giving up. His brother lives next door, and he's got a generator.
Wait, really quickly. It was so funny because the plan was we're going to watch football at my house on Sunday. Sam was going to come over and watch it. A few of my pals were there. It was going to be really fun. And then the power went out. And then I got the phone call from Sam. He goes, hey, is your power out? And I go, yeah. And he goes, well, your best bet for watching the game is probably just on your phone now. So I can send you the links.
So instead of saying, why don't you walk the 30 yards to my back door?
Being an only child, I don't understand any of that, but that's a brother thing, I guess, right?
No, it's also Sam's...
Being a jerk?
No. Sam's house is quarantined better than virtually any hospital in this country. No one's allowed anywhere near it.
Oh, wow.
I'm not kidding.
That means like you were ushered out at one point.
Oh, I could never. I wouldn't even attempt to.
I'm going over there today and coughing on the doorknobs.
Yep. Well, Sam also has more cameels than were used to shoot Citizen Kane.
Good, they'll see me do it.
He's got cameras everywhere.
He'll be glad you just are going coughing. I'm going to bring a little heavy artillery.
So his place is out of bounds for every human being. And his garage has like storage for when packages come so they can gestate for several weeks before anyone touches them.
Whatever makes him feel better.
Insane.
Gee, I wonder where he got that sort of behavior.
Well, I'm not that bad.
You were early on.
Yes,
you were quarantining your packages.
Yes, you are.
Better.
Yeah,
yes, you are.
Yes, but I think now that for those that read, back to you, Willie, at this point it's about the aerosols, not about the packages. So.
Hey, whatever you got to do to get through, huh?
Yep.
So anyway, the point is, Willie, instead of being invited over, couldn't Sam have moved a television to the porch and you could have said...
He did. At one point for the late night game, he said we could watch the late game outside, but I go to bed at like 8 o'clock.
So, by the way, outside the scene, Sam moves his TV so you can see it through the window, and you're sitting outside in the freezing wind.
Essentially, yes. I think there might have been a nice fire.
Now, you were invited to come over to my house.
I was, and I just chose not to because I had a little toilet time just for me.
Well, you could have used your old bathroom.
Yeah, I guess I could have.
Yeah, highlight for me was I walked to Willie's old bathroom. The little girls were having a bath down there with their mom, and I walked down there. I hear this, so I'm thinking, what's that? And I look out the window at the grinder, which is the underground thing that prepares the sewage, and then the red light is on.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's not a good thing.
Uh-oh.
But fortunately, it went off briefly. But we'll see about that today.
Didn't you help install that grinder?
Oh no, that's the classic story.
Yeah.
You know what a grinder is, Josh?
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's it looks like an automobile transmission, but a little bit bigger, and it's vertically. It's in this special hole, and when it goes, you have to have it removed and replaced. And the last time mine went, we couldn't remember where it was, because we had done some additions to the house, so we had to. And there was a foot of snow on the ground, at least. So I had to look at pictures of the construction of my house from a decade before the addition, and we finally found the thing, and dug it up, and then we called this guy to come over, and very nice guy, had a very thick accent. He was of Asian Indian heritage. But he spoke like this. You know what I'm saying? No, a great guy. But to get the thing out, he took this tripod and he cranks it up, and it's this super heavy thing, and he takes it to his truck. Then he brings in the replacement one, and we were helping him out because you have to kill the power. And the power switch was in the garage, which is about 30 yards away, kind of around the building. And so as he gets the thing lowered and installs it with this huge wrench, because it's this 6-foot hole in the ground, and he shouts out, "Don't turn it on." And my buddy Mark thought he said, "Turn it on." He flipped the switch.
Oh, boy.
This poor guy was covered.
Well, that's on that guy.
Covered in
Just
poop.
He said just say turn it on or no.
Yeah,
Instead of don't turn it on.
Don't use the word on at all.
In the future, I think we're getting our signals straight. But in any event, I may be dealing with that again. Fortunately, there's no snow. Check local listings. Coming up, we have some exciting things in the news.
And sports.
Real quick, a hair color thing. Pat liked the new color. Looks
okay.
Kind of subtle.
Subtle, yeah.
Jessica, you're going with Elvis Black now.
It's a B4, dark brown, if you will.
It is?
It
It's
is.
very dark. Did you just do it this week?
I did on Wednesday. Thank you for noticing.
Looks nice.
Nice Wednesday evening.
You have very nice blue eyes and your Elvis Black hair. Looks very nice. Josh, you look nice too. Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
That shirt looks good on you, okay?
A couple of spectacular moments in football.
Yeah, yes.
What? Oh, well, you have to be somewhat disappointed.
Who hits a 59-yard field goal with no time remaining?
I saw that. I'm so
Who the
sorry,
hell
Chick.
does that?
What are they setting records? Jeez,
Nobody.
relax.
Jeez, get off the field.
You'll be glad to know that
Is
several
he even here legally?
several
Come on.
friends of mine, knowing that I wouldn't be paying attention to any of this, several friends of mine took time out to text me and email
Boy,
me.
I take up a lot of their brain space, don't I? Oh, Chick will be sad. I got to get in on this. What the hell?
Exactly.
No, we worry about you.
Worry. Yeah, that's
Precisely.
a bunch of gossip.
Coming up, we have a new feature on our show,
sewing
stolen
circle.
from Josh, the word of the day. Although I doubt if we'll do it much more. And we do have some cool stuff coming up in sports, including a couple of world records.
ESPN, gentlemen, is in a little bit of trouble for something he tweeted over the weekend. And Monday Night Football, Patriots won. Man, I would have taken the Baltimore Ravens all the way till Sunday. But no, the Patriots won.
Well, that gives us, hey, Pat, that gives us an excuse to play your great new
And-
song.
Okay.
And Dustin Johnson set a record 20 under in winning the Masters.
Oh,
20 strokes under.
Handily won the Masters.
A breeze.
Do you know who his wife is, Jessica?
Mrs. Johnson.
Hang on. Oh,
The correct answer is, what is Mrs. Johnson? She's the daughter of the great one,
Jackie Gleason?
Not that great one, the other great one.
Wayne Gretzky.
Okay.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Gorgeous. Guy.
But what an incredible round! And God, at one point,
Incredible man, a
at one
private
point,
pilot.
one of the guys on the leaderboard was somebody Abraham, right?
Yeah, Abraham Answer.
And I was thinking, Pat, God, we could do a knockoff of Abraham, Dustin, and John. Because
the old Dion
you
song.
do that, I'm leaving.
Yeah. So I ran that by Kelly. You know the famous song. Abraham, Martin, and John. She goes, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I've never heard
Then
of
I
it.
sang it. She goes, "No one's ever heard that song."
Yeah.
No, it's a classic.
I
Of
assume it's
course,
a
I'm
song-
aware of it, but I've been in radio
I'm
for 42
aware. I'm
years.
aware of it.
It makes me cry every time I hear it.
Well,
so sad.
Hang on, I take everything back. I want to see you cry like a little girl.
Very sad song.
Well,
Abe Lincoln's dead.
we
Anybody? So are Martin and John.
the way things are going. Never mind. I want to remind everybody that no one wants to talk about the following topic: ED, erectile dysfunction. You don't want to go to your family doctor and go, "Doc."
It's like the weather, Tom. Everybody talks about it. Nobody's want to do anything about
But you
it.
can do something about it these days, maybe. How about this? Roman is a pharmaceutical distributor. You go to getroman.com/wood, and you can get hooked up with a free online evaluation from a medical professional. And if you are indeed a candidate for one of these great pharmaceuticals that are out there, you've been hearing about them on TV for years. Well, now you can access them from the privacy of your own home. And Roman is famous for its free 2-day shipping. Josh?
That 2-day shipping is free.
Thank you very much for using a complete sentence. The whole process is straightforward, discreet, and simple. Go to getroman.com/wood and complete the online visit, which is also...
That is also free.
Thank you very much. Erectile dysfunction. I'm trying to mix it up. So sometimes he has to use a sentence.
Just get on with it.
ED, tough to tackle, not anymore. Get part of your life back, all right? GetRoman.com/wood, free 2-day shipping, and also something brand new, $15 off your first order of ED treatment. So if you're a candidate for this, hey, give it a shot. GetRoman.com/wood. Matt, give it a shot and give it a shot. Give it a shot. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, of course.
$15 off. GetRoman.com/wood. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Coming back with some cool sports. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Hey, Mark Allison here on a Monday, November 16th, 2020. Hope you're having a great morning so far. Thanks so much for joining us here on Bob and Tom 24/7. As always, Bob and Tom, not necessarily known for their Monday shows. However, today, the exception. And you'll find out why. Always fun on a Monday. And today, a Monday. It's November 16th. More of the Bob and Tom Show right after this. I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. It's the case of the pilfered pine, and authorities in Madison, Wisconsin, working hard to solve it. Police trying to figure out who cut down and stole a rare pine tree from the University of Wisconsin Arboretum. The 25-foot Algonquin Peller Swiss mountain pine sawed down between November 5th and November 9th. So far, the culprit has not been located. The tree, planted in 1988, was about 30 yards from a street that runs through the Arboretum. Police say the tree worth at least $13,000. They hope the public can help find the thief, given the size of the tree and the effort it would take to move it. They've asked that anyone who saw the tree being moved to call and let them know if they spot a large tree as someone's Christmas display. Talk about something worth its weight in gold and then some. That's how you would describe New Kim, a Belgian-born racing pigeon. Racing pigeon, you say? It's an age-old hobby in Western Europe and has become popular again after being in decline. A wealthy Chinese pigeon racing fan plunked down a record price of $1.9 million for the bird yesterday after winning a bidding battle with another Chinese bidder. After falling out of favor in Europe, pigeon racing has revived in China, with many of the top birds coming from Belgium, considered the leader in breeding the birds. Doug Supernaw would tolerate a lot from his band as long as they were polite. Supernaw said in 1993 interview he did not mind if a member of his band made mistakes on stage or forgot the words to a song. What Supernaw considered a fireable offense was being rude to anyone at a concert. Supernaw died Friday at his home in Texas of lung and bladder cancer. He was 60 years old. That's a quick look at your entertainment news. I'm Mark Allison. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Dear chick, we all just live in Tom's world. Going into an electronics store yesterday and almost got bumped by a man going in, face embedded in his phone. I get a mumbled, pardon me, face never leaving phone. The overwashed, faded shirt, hat. And all at once, the voice hits me. Oh, my God, it's Tom. Totally oblivious to others in his world. I've seen him wander aisles aimlessly as I picked up my order. I hope Tom found what he needed and send my apologies for being at the store in his way.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Yes, if I could just have a few minutes of your time, I'd like to speak with you today about the joys of water sports. Is this Bob and or Tom?
This is Bob.
Yeah, perhaps you already own a boat. However, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to upgrade your boat.
Shut up, Randy. Read the script I wrote. Upgrade boats. I want them to buy one.
I've almost got him, Donnie. Okay. The Badass Wave Buster.
21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Now, we have a quick forecast over there. Is that true?
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunny today. We'll have a high of 53. Tonight, a low of 35. And tomorrow, sunshine. It's going to be cool with a high of 46.
Sunny? Well, no, that's okay. Thank you very much.
Sunny.
Jessica Alsman is sitting in for Christy Lee. I will also remind you the TV show tonight at 11:30, My Indie TV 23. Also, one of the cool things, they can't cancel Christmas.
They can't take that away from us.
It's called the Christmas Night of Lights at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. This was super cool last year. In fact, we liked it so much we went through twice on the same night. You get in the car, you're suitably.
Did you pay both times?
Yes, we did.
All right. I know how you behave at movie theaters.
Scofflaw. Totally different. What I'm trying to say is get a little Christmas at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Never did introduce everybody, so I probably better take care of that right now. Sitting in for Christy Lee is the lovely Jessica Alsman with her jet black Elvis hair now.
Hello.
With the blue eyes. It's brown.
It's dark brown. Thank you. At the root, anyway.
That's dark brown, so am I. Okay, that's black. We have... there's a great segue I could do right here, but I won't.
Speaking of black, here's Ace. What's going on, brother? There he is.
See, I chose not to do that.
There he is.
Speaking of black, Josh's beard is half black. How about that?
Yes,
How about that?
Yes, it is. Sure.
Mine is not half black. It's all gray, baby.
That's Chick McGee. Josh, of course, is sitting in the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair.
Yeah.
Today'd be a good day to get that just because gift.
Wouldn't it?
How about that bracelet hanging on the turkey?
Wouldn't it, though?
Oh, yeah.
Hanging on the turkey.
Josh, wouldn't it be nice if you pulled out the turkey on Thanksgiving and your boyfriend Donnie had a nice bracelet waiting for you
I
right
would
there?
love it.
I'll call him and tell him.
We got to get on this. We got to get him to get off his ass and ask you guys got to get married. You can't keep living in sin.
We need a wedding.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal. Don't you think
I've
it's
said
illegal?
this before. The reason I'm probably not married is because I grew up listening to this show. And every year there was a different divorce.
Hey.
So I was like, it's probably more expensive to get divorced than married.
Turn the mic off. What the hell is happening here?
You make an excellent point.
That's Jessica Alsman for the last time sitting at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
Yeah, put a tarp on that chair. It might be contagious if you know what I mean.
Okay, where was I? There's Willie Griswold right there next to me. Pat Godwin is in the other building. Hi, Pat. How are you?
Hi, Tom.
A chick mentioned a story that I think you better get your.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
You got your guitar out?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Well, yeah, you mentioned that New England is not dead.
Okay. Cam Newton will flame out like he always does, but if they're
we'll see. So
pinning their hopes on him. New England won last night, 23-17 over the Ravens. That was they had to do it. They had a little bit of a razzle dazzle last night, Tom. For the Ravens.
Right.
Touchdown pass. There you go. Let's see. Speaking of razzle dazzle, there's now a three-way tie for the end. Are we doing sports? You didn't really introduce. Okay, thanks. There's now a three-way. Thank you for that introduction. A three-way tie for the NFC West.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bob and
Good
Tom
morning,
program.
sports fans.
It's time for the sports segment.
Tom, Jessica, Pat, Josh, Ace, Willie. Woo. Chick.
Ace.
Play along. We'll get out of here real quick.
Chick.
There we go.
Well, welcome back to 2004. Last time we did that introduction, I
will rip your heart out and show it to you. What are you trying to do?
Watch its last beat.
Three-way tie for the NFC West, or as I said on the Bob and Tom app update sports show this morning, the NFC West. I'm not sure what division that is. But
Diane Wiest is now
Diane Wiest is the commissioner. She knows her football. That's
very
all
specific.
I know.
Where's the wig in every movie?
Arizona.
little trivia footnote.
Huh.
Was she bald? Does she have that
I don't know why.
alopecia or
I read
whatever?
every time she's in a movie, part of her contract is she has to have her wig person on duty.
Well, I heard that she was ill. She has a Wiest infection.
Ah, okay, nice.
You guys,
that's my Wiest.
over the head.
My Wiest
Let me tell
favorite
you
thing you said
something.
all week.
Let me tell you
Named
something.
it after her.
That's $1 million comment right there. You hook that boy up.
And Monopoly money.
Arizona Cardinals, Los Angeles Rams. Let's see, Kyler
Any
Murray.
other ex-St. Louis teams you want to mention?
Oh, gosh, that's them, isn't it? Yeah. Kyler Murray completed the stunning 43-yard desperation pass to DeAndre Hopkins. They call him D-Hop.
With 2
seconds
did you
left.
see this, Josh?
No.
Did you see it, Willie?
No, I didn't see it.
He got lucky.
It's luckiest. There's like, how many? 4 guys there, and he just jumps up and somehow gets the ball.
Yeah.
It's really something.
You think those guys were running laps after the game, the defensive guys?
How on earth did they not knock
My
it
mother
down?
could have knocked that ball down.
I mean, they're right on.
Knock it down!
Great catch.
Anyway.
Good throw, too.
Great throw.
The guy, he's virtually tackled and then gets away and heaves it.
Rams beat the Seahawks 23-16. Steelers remain the only unbeaten team at 9-0. So Don Shula, the ghost of Don Shula and the Miami Dolphins can't drink that champagne yet.
It's in the cooler.
Ben
Pathetic
Roth.
old man, you know that?
He's a ghost now. At least he's a ghost now.
No, then it's, you once called me.
You once called me a pathetic old man, George Bailey. That's my, who is that guy? Damn it, who is that?
Barrymore?
Is it John Barrymore?
No.
No, Ethel, is it Ethel Barrymore?
Yes. It's Drew Barrymore.
Wow, she can play anything.
I know. It's good.
Steelers 9-0. Roethlisberger season high 333 yards, 4 touchdowns. Tom 36-10 rout of the Bengals. Yeah, I had Cincinnati plus the 8. Not nearly enough.
The COVID thing.
He was activated Sunday morning off the COVID list, and as you can see, he did pretty all right.
Lionel Barrymore.
Was it Lionel Barrymore? Yep. I wanted to say Lionel Standa. From Heart to Heart?
Lionel Standish?
Lionel Stander.
Oh, the guy.
Stander. Oh, yeah.
He's most
That's Mrs. H.
most well known from.
Ain't she a
was it
dish?
Heart to Heart? What was the
Right,
show
yes.
I'd like to bang her. That was the original intro to Heart, but they
Yeah, they had to cut that back.
Lionel.
Here comes Mrs. H.
I'd like the bang. So,
Boy,
did you
Jesus
see the catch we were talking about?
I didn't.
What about that ass?
It's one of those just heaves the ball and
They're calling it Kyler Murray threw it, so they're calling it the Hail Murray.
Oh, that's
Nice.
That works. Yeah, that works.
like that.
I like
it
that.
looks like it looks like women scrambling for that bridal bouquet. And I did get out of my way, bitch. Got it.
Not all of us feel that way. That's okay.
I didn't mean you. Although I understand. Last time you went to a wedding, you borrowed a Rawlings baseball glove from Josh. Hey, hey, right here. Come on.
You got to start taking a needle to the condoms. That's what you got to do.
Who still uses condoms?
Oh, well. Someone's not holy. Well, then, come on.
I understand you're quite anal about birth control.
New Orleans.
Lori Kilmartin said that on the show.
Hey, speaking of awkward comments, Ryan Clark used to play for the Steelers, used to play for the Washington football team. He's now works on ESPN, and he tweeted yesterday during the Raiders game. By the way, if people are not saying that the Raiders are going to win the Super Bowl this year, I don't know what's wrong with them. Yeah. Because they're my pick to win the Super Bowl.
You all right, Ace? Okay.
You're rising up?
I'm lying. They beat the Broncos 37-12 yesterday, and Darren Waller caught a pass at one point during the festivities there, tight end for the Raiders. Ryan Clark tweeted, "Dang!" exclamation points. Darren Waller was as wide open as a 16-year-old in love, and he still dropped that thing.
Ooh, I would have gone maybe 18.
Had to be thinking about his touchdown celebration.
What do you think, Juice?
Damn. Yeah, no, you said
So
that.
naturally, as the internet does sometimes, they took Mr. Clark to task, as they should have.
Yeah, maybe wide open wasn't the phrase to go with either.
I don't know what he's trying to do. Is he trying? Comedy is. Willie, tell him. Comedy's dangerous.
Well, the thing about comedy is you never want to put your eggs in. You never want your eggs to fly over
That's right.
the basket.
You don't want to,
All right.
Because the people. Come back to me, maybe.
Okay, I'll come
Is
back.
that joke hymenated?
Saints win 27-13 yesterday. Drew Cool Breeze was pulled at halftime with a rib injury. He passed for just 76 yards and a touchdown. Also winning, Cleveland beat Houston 10-7. What kind of an NFL score is that? Only your Browns would win a game 10-7.
It's a win.
Detroit cheats and beats Washington 30-27.
Now, explain how this happened at the very end.
Well, the Redskins come back and tie the game with like a minute 20 to go. No, closer to a minute. And the Lions go right down the field. And the Redskins played just enough defense to let them kick a last-second field goal.
And how far was that field goal?
59 yards.
Wow.
By some Oompa Loompa, Matt Prater, or whatever his name is.
Now, let's take this and go to the shoo-in of the week, shall we?
Oh, we don't want to talk about it. You know, there was a glorious time. I'm not sure when it was, but not that long ago, when I was 12 games above 500. Well, those days are gone. I'm only 4 games above 500 now at 26-22. I had the Bengals +8 at Pittsburgh, not nearly enough. I had Washington in a pick'em to win outright. That was a double shot at Detroit. They lose with no time on the clock. And then I had the Giants +4. So the Giants win, beating Phillies. That's the only one I got. So those of you doing math at home, 1-3 for the week.
Do you want to talk about the...
Talk a little bit if you would, Chick.
The almost touchdown Cleveland Browns thing where he jumped out of bounds on the 1.
I didn't watch that.
Oh, did you hear what happened?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's worth
Oh, yes, because fantasy teams had Nick Chubb and they wanted him to score a touchdown, and he went ahead and jumped out of bounds.
And the fantasy people losing their minds.
Yes.
Why didn't they get the touchdown and then just drop a knee in the next play? What's the...
Dave said, because it's respect for the other team, Tom. They don't want to run up the score. They do that all the time.
Running it up, they would have only won. Never mind.
17-7. Well, that's what you do in the NFL, Tom. It's respect.
You can all but be out of bounds at the 1 and still score a touchdown anyway. I hate that.
Here's Dave. Well,
you know what I mean? Your body can be completely out, and if the ball's in, it counts.
No, but there was no one near him.
He went out of bounds.
No, I know. To
deliberately
be
respect to the other team.
No, it's because of the need. Never mind.
No, he stepped out. I watched him run out of bounds on purpose.
I know, but why didn't they get the touchdown and then just drop a knee?
I just told you.
Okay. All right.
Dave Brock
made money in the game.
Some guy named Dave said, I lost my Chubb and $1,000 when the Browns' Nick Chubb intentionally ran out of bounds at the 1 instead of scoring and covering my -4 bet on the Browns.
What are we're covering? Semi-witty tweets?
Well, Josh, now he's mad.
No, it's fine.
He's ripping up paper.
Meanness is broken out in a new spot. I understand.
In a few minutes,
need
you're
a
going to
crack
ask
pick
him.
on Chick. That's fine.
Pretty soon you'll be saying, hey, could we go back to the tweets?
So I just can't believe you...
So, Willie, since you didn't have any electricity yesterday, are you up on what happened to your fantasy teams?
I lost in fantasy football by a few points, and then I had 2 guys on my bench that did very well that weren't supposed to do very well. So Cole Beasley.
No, you're getting way too deep into this.
What do you want from me, Cole Beasley? What do you want me to do for you? Okay,
Cole
man,
Beasley.
I'll start you if you want me to, Cole. Just let me know what you need.
He had a great game.
I can think of nothing worse than listening to somebody talk about their fantasy football team.
Truly a nightmare.
Oh, there's a whole radio station for it. It's unbelievable.
I tell you what I'm going to do, because I went 1-3 at the shoe this week. I tell you what I'm going to do. I don't even have to be tempted by...
the fruit of another?
Monday Night Football.
I love that guy. Vikings -3 at Chicago. I'm taking the Vikings -3. I think the Vikings are going to win outright, despite the fact they have Kirk Cousins at quarterback. So we'll see. Dalvin Cook's going to go off. That's what they say, if I were a sportscaster.
Is this a double shock or just a regular? Because if you triple shock it, You'd actually be up on the week.
The devil.
Ooh, do it.
Ooh, do it, says the devil is.
Skull.
I mean, are you confident with your pick or not?
No, I'm not confident.
Okay. Okay. Just leave it at the single.
Okay, all right, never mind. I'd be the worst hype man in wrestling ever.
You're going to lose.
I tell you what I'm going to do. Well, no, I really can't do that.
Yeah, look,
that guy's hairy and scary. Don't get in the room.
I'll be honest, I'm a lot of bark up here.
Maybe we could fight next week. I'm kind of winded.
Man, I feel bad for Drew Brees. He has a rib injury.
He has a rib injury.
I had a rib injury. It hurts. Broke my hand. Punching a wall after the restaurant I was at ran out of ribs.
That is a rib injury.
Yeah, there was that pause in there. I didn't know where's this going.
Pretty good timing there.
In my brain,
I kind of know what I'm doing.
In my brain, I was thinking perhaps I should start laughing.
I didn't know where you were going with that. So back to Willie's fantasy team. So I understand you're firing your fantasy coach and manager.
Well, the thing is, I'm the commissioner, and it hurts. It hurts the most when it's yourself, you guys.
Oh, that is tough.
Dude, if you're the commissioner, you got to rig this contest. Come on.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm not the commissioner of the league. I was referring to just of my organization.
You're the head
The
honcho.
commissioner got the first pick, and so I think he's a little liar, but we'll take that up on a different day. On Josh and I's Fantasy Football Podcast.
It's just me going,
Yeah, it's called.
Did you know Willie has a podcast, and the Jessicas have a podcast, and Josh has a podcast?
You should try one.
Well, I did, but
what happened?
Talk about politics.
I know. Yeah.
Maybe you should do a podcast.
Yeah, would you be interested in doing a podcast?
Sit around and talk about penises all day?
Just yours.
How's my pod today? See you guys next week.
It's okay. How you doing?
Who have you met?
Draw a little face on it, stuff like that.
Coming up,
draw a face on it?
We have faces in the news coming up. Now, Josh, the podcast is called That Josh Arnold Podcast, famous for its word of the week. May I ask what last week's word was?
You may
reveal now.
Macropicide. That's right, macropicide.
Okay, can I guess?
Yes, you may.
Is this an agricultural term?
It is not.
How do you spell it?
Macro. Macro.
Is it
beside?
Is it killing an entire city?
It's killing an entire. It's killing a bunch.
I know what it means.
It's killing. Well, you must have listened to the show.
I listen every week. Yeah,
well, thank you, Pat. It is killing of something. It's as weird a word as I've ever heard.
Use it in a sentence.
Well, a lot of people. I asked. I said, folks, if you can use it this week, then boy, oh boy, tell me about it. And they did. They said that often they talked about the awful fires in Australia and how those must have caused quite a bit of macropicide.
But it's not an agricultural term?
Not agricultural, no. More
animals?
The killing of animals and vegetation. No?
Not vegetation.
Just the animals.
A specific animal.
It's like dead kangaroos?
That's exactly right. Macropicide is the killing of kangaroos.
By fire?
Are you kidding me?
No, by anything.
By anything, yeah.
I've never heard of such a thing to be that
So how could you
specific?
casually mention that in a sentence while you're talking to
Exactly. Well, you got to talk about those fires or maybe, yeah.
And I'm guessing you'd have to be sexually stimulated by killing a kangaroo.
Macropicide is, I think, number 3 on Pornhub. It's MILF's stepsister macropicide.
Well, they're kills.
You know,
kangaroos, I'd like to.
During quarantine, things change.
That pocket, when lubricated properly. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm out. That's enough. Oh, I'm sorry I asked. We have a word for Josh today.
Okay.
Coming up, a word of the day. We'll challenge Josh with. I'm very excited about it.
And Tom has no idea who RDJ is, but he's quite a football fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll answer all your questions.
All right. Right now, I want to tell you about Harry's. Harry's Razors. Been talking about them for years here. 10 million guys have responded trying Harry's Razors. And new customers, something great for you. First off, just a little side note. The guys at Harry's are keeping up with contemporary technology and the right technology. They're not going, our razors are now digital. They get 14 radio stations. No. The technology of steel, metallurgy. They've got new steel. Their blades are sharper than ever. It's sharper than ever. They've got a brand new study. Guys that shave 4 times a week reported their 8th shave just as smooth as their first. Harry's has been working with a factory that's been in the razor biz for 100 years. Don't forget, Harry's stands by their razors, the 100% quality guarantee, harrys.com. What should you do? Well, why not try them out? $3 That's right, $3 with free shipping if you use the code Bob and Tom by going to Harry's.com. The beauty of this, the great Harry's razor delivered to your house or wherever you want it delivered. You don't have to go in the drugstore and get behind Hacky McDisease, who's coughing it up and, I don't know what sanitizer is. Maybe I'll pass on coming into the drugstore. It's Harry's.com. Bob and Tom is the code. A great offer for Bob and Tom show listeners. Here we go. The 5-blade razor, the weighted handle, the foaming shave gel, the travel cover, $3. The shipping is how much, Josh?
It's free.
What is wrong with you? Get this done right now. Harry's.com. Bob and Tom is the code. Harry's.com. Bob and Tom the code. Coming back with whatever obscure thing Chick mentioned in sports. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Bob and Tom tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, right there on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Check it out. Over 20 minutes of the best of today's Bob and Tom show tonight. Just search Bob and Tom YouTube. Head on over there and watch Bob and Tom tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. A lot of people put a lot of hard work into it. Shouldn't you tune in and watch it? Yes, you should. It's Bob and Tom tonight on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Subscribe today. It's free. And join over 100,000 other Bob and Tom fans from around the world kicking back and watching Bob and Tom tonight.
I'm Chick McGee, and this is your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Three-way tie for the NFC West following victories by Arizona and the Rams. Kyler Murray completes a stunning 43-yard desperation pass to DeAndre Hopkins with 2 seconds left. Cardinals 32-30 win over the Bills. Rams beat the Seahawks 23-16. Steelers remain the only unbeaten team at 9-0, a 36-10 win over the Bengals. And Alvin Kamara scored 3 times. New Orleans defense largely stifled San Francisco. Saints win 27-13. Drew Brees pulled at halftime with a rib injury after passing for just 76 yards and a touchdown. Other winners in the NFL yesterday: Cleveland, Detroit, Green Bay, the Giants, Tampa Bay, Las Vegas, Miami, the Rams, and New England. And Monday Night Football, Minnesota at Chicago. And Dustin Johnson blew away the field to win his first Masters, a 5-stroke margin, the largest at the Masters since Tiger won by 12 in 1997. His 20 under par 268, 2 strokes better than the record set by Tiger Woods in 1997 and then matched by Jordan Spieth in 2015. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Hi. honestly know someone who's.
Yeah.
They were on a bike trip in France, and her husband
Oh my God.
got attacked by murder hornets, 2 of them. And this happened like 8 years ago.
Isn't it lovely out here?
What a lovely day in France.
A bike ride. Ow! I wonder what that was.
Man, I'm going to hear about this. Thanks.
You feel dizzy?
Sorry.
It's because it's so inappropriate.
I can't wait to see her and work out next week. Thanks.
Boy, I'm sweating.
What, Christy? You're going to hear this. Now, what happened?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
It's the most talked about show on television, The Bachelorette, where 25 eligible bachelors try to win the hand of one single woman. And now, Bob and Tom Television brings you a new twist on this hit show.
She's 30 and single. She's...
What the hell do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Meet Linda Jackson. Now, here come the fellas. Say hello to Todd Williams.
Hi, Linda. I'm really pleased to...
Yeah. Next.
And here's our next eligible guy. Say hello to...
Hold it. Are you really going to say each time, say hello to Dick Ding Dong or whatever? Jesus.
Okay. Here he is, Jerry Peterson.
Hello, Linda. I can't tell you how happy I am to finally meet you.
Right. What do you do, Jerry?
Well, I own my own consulting business and...
consulting, eh? And when did you lose your Amway dealership, Jerry?
Huh? Sheesh. What a bitch.
She's the Bachelorette. She's single, pissed off, and is looking for money. Lots of money.
Hi, I'm Linda.
I'm Phil.
Yeah. Did you forget something?
No, I don't think so.
Any gift?
Huh? 646 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
It certainly is, and thank you very much. Bob and Tom TV. Well, it's called Bob and Tom Tonight. You'll find it at MyNDTV 23 at 11:30 this evening. Special Saturday evening edition at midnight. Coming up on Wednesday, Lord help our Colts, possibly with Duke Tomato and the whole power trio. We're working on that right now. The complications involving weather and
Wait, do I need to get breakfast?
Other things, yeah, possibly. Okay. We'll give you the details on that coming up. Thank you very much. Lord help our Colts on Wednesdays with Duke Tomato. Should be a good week this week. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. This is the 16th of November, 2020. Thanksgiving just around the corner. Can't wait. We'll have some Thanksgiving news coming up. Right now, let's introduce everybody. There's Ace, there's Chick, there's Josh, I'm Tom, Willie G, Patty G, and sitting in for Christy Lee, the lovely Jessica Alsman. Hello. Jessica, it's good to see you. And we have coming up a song from Mr. Godwin referencing the NFL. Did you tell Chick what story we're talking about?
I think he knows.
Okay. It involves a man.
I don't want to talk.
And a hat.
I don't want to talk about that. Steelers they took on the Bengals yesterday, and they went 9-0. Steelers defensive tackle Cameron Ironhead Hayward, the original Ironhead's son, found out that Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., RDJ, is a huge Steelers fan, and he sent the actor a game-worn
jockstrap
jersey.
Oh.
Can you be an adult for 5 minutes?
Which he's now wearing as a face mask.
Downey was excited to get the jersey, but he had no idea it had been game worn. So he was going to thank Hayward anyway, but he sent Hayward back a piece of Avengers merch.
Whoa.
Robert Downey Jr. said, I did not know this was game jersey. I know this can feel like sort of a trap game with the Bengals, but I believe Ironhead is going to need an iron hand. He then shows off a custom Infinity Gauntlet being sent to Cameron Hayward. That's the thing with the jewels, and he snaps his fingers. And you know that plot point in movies that you love. You know,
I've never seen it.
It was inside you all the time.
But I'm sure it's fine. I like Mr. Downey Jr.
Just $1 billion. Everyone's seen it, but you.
That's utterly pointless. Maybe it's time to grow up, America and world.
Grow up.
Grow up, America.
The real world is too sad and serious.
Make America adult again?
No. I watch Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. That'll make you feel better. Coming up, we have...
It looks like it was drawn by a baby to start with.
It's all about the story and the great songs.
that would be Dickens.
Coming up, we have great Christmas movie news.
I could have sworn.
Oh, okay.
I could have sworn I was doing a sportscast, and he won't.
Well, I think if we have people vote,
they want to hear. Well, go ahead. You can stop right now.
Was it a sportscast or not? I think so. So why can't you do the Cam Newton story? Because you don't want to hear Pat's song?
I'm not to it yet, Puppet Master. I'll do it when I get it. It comes up in order.
Do you know this child?
The child is young Ebenezer Scrooge.
Mr. Magoo.
He is left here.
Fortunately, they left the Asian assistant out of this one.
Poor lad.
Poor lonely different time, wasn't
it?
Okay, this is not the best song. Could you turn this off?
No, it certainly is not.
You have to have the context
That's indicative
of the entire
presentation.
And Chick, to be fair, the only reason he likes that movie so much is because he just personally relates to Ebenezer Scrooge. He goes, everyone was so mean to that Ebenezer Scrooge.
What's his problem? He was just trying. He kept an eye on the bottom line.
He's a hero at the end. It's a great story.
Care about your kid, Cratchit? You got to work.
Dustin Johnson blew away the field to win the Masters, 5-stroke margin, the largest since Tiger won by 12 in 1997. And his 20 under par, 268 score, 2 strokes better than the record set by Eldrick in 1997. That's Tiger. And matched by Jordan Spieth in 2015. And you know Jordan Spieth softly, but carries
a big stick.
Hall of Fame manager Tom Lasorda has been hospitalized in Southern California. That's a shame. The Dodgers say their 93-year-old manager is in intensive care, resting comfortable. Well, he's covered. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Hey.
I said I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll be out before you know it.
He's lost a lot of weight. He got slim fast.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
He was the spokesperson for you.
Yeah, just for those of you that didn't catch that. I'm sure his last words, if she should pass, will be a curse word, don't you think?
Oh, it has to be.
He's a foul-mouthed.
They've
famously
a legend.
Foul-mouthed.
My gosh.
What do you think, OJ?
Damn. Well, you too, huh?
That would count.
I don't have the Cam Newton story. If that, why don't you talk about it?
What does Cam Newton?
Is a football player.
Yes, had a good game.
He had an okay game.
They won.
That's a win, yeah.
Well, I wish we could say the same for Gardner Minshew, but we
sorry,
can't.
who?
Gardner Minshew.
No, none of us are familiar.
I have no reason to play the Gardner Minshew song.
Well, Cam Newton, Cam Newton, something like that, maybe.
No, Cam Newton, famous for wearing hats. Are you aware of Mr. Newton?
I know he's a football player, but I didn't know he was a big hat guy.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know
he wears his Sunday best.
At the press conferences, he's kind of a, what's the word, dandy?
He's definitely a dandy.
But I mean, good for him. It's great.
Yeah. He's a good-looking guy. He pulls the hats off. He looks very cool.
Yeah, so Mr. Godwin, totally original song, Pat?
Totally original.
Okay.
Bill Withers tribute, actually.
Okay.
Cam Newton's hats, custom made with fancy feathers. Cam Newton's hats, purple lids and pink fedoras. Cam Newton's hats, like Grandma's Easter bonnet. Everyone a fine chapeau, some furry with a crazy bow. Looks like he runs a bordello. Cam Newton's
Do you recognize that Bill Withers tune?
I don't.
Grandma's Hands?
No.
Do you have any Bill Withers albums?
I don't think so.
Wow, you really are leading a sad life. You don't have enough Bill Withers.
I got some Bob Seger. I mean, people
that's
like
good.
him,
That's
right?
nice. Good start.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny that this NFL season has been distilled down to certain players we hope not succeeding, so we have to hear Cam Newton or Gardner Minshew? Who the hell?
Do you know who Tommy Lasorda is? Other than doing the Slim Fast commercials, famous manager, famous for his filthy mouth.
Is he the pizza guy? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
I don't know that he. I don't think he's a pizza guy.
But he was famous. There are a couple recordings of him out on the mound pulling a pitcher, cursing up a storm, and he hung out with all the L.A. celebrities. He used to go out to the mound just to tell the pitcher that he was buddies with Frank Sinatra. You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Do you know that I hang with Sinatra? Wow.
He's currently the oldest living member of the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Is that true?
Yes.
Huh.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Well, thank you very much, Josh.
More sports coming up, including a world. Uh-oh. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
I heard Josh bragging about his rib injury a few minutes ago.
Yes.
Oh, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How come is it people who make ribs know going in a half rack ain't never going to be close to enough? But a full rack is way too much. You full rack of ribs, you feel more bloated than Elvis in 74.
Donnie, you're absolutely correct.
But if you eat a half rack, you know next time there's no way in hell you're going to just order a half rack. You're going to full rack it.
Yes.
I swear to God, it drives me nuts.
You're right.
A math problem.
Well, why can't somebody step up and split the difference, Tom?
So you need
Maybe
three people. What you need is 3 people in 2 racks, and you got that's not how it works.
I'd say invent the half rack that's I can't do the math. Just call it the half rack that's uncircumcised. That's what we need. I swear to God. Just leave some of the meat hanging off where you break it in half. Nobody's got no work ethics no more. I mean, think about it. Somebody invented the loaded baked potato when a regular baked potato wasn't enough.
Sure.
Somebody came up with ultimate nachos. There's got to be a better way to make ribs. Look at the rap world in R&B. It all started with Babyface. Then we had a rapper named Lil Baby. Now we got Da Baby.
True.
I mean, how many babies do we need in rap when most of the rappers are talking about they don't want babies to begin with? Swear to God. Hey, and here's one that really, why is my coleslaw always lukewarm?
Another great question, Donnie.
I think it's time for a little coleslaw. I'm Donnie Baker, and I improve this message.
Okay, thank you, Donnie. That last one could be a T-shirt.
Cold slaws. Oh, yeah, lukewarm.
Oh, I thought it was cold slaw till I was like 35. I had no idea. Coleslaw.
I still don't know why it isn't.
Yeah, it's cold. Because it's not cold. I think Donnie raises a good point. This is why isn't the Big Ten just 10 teams? I'm sorry. When we come back, we'll sort everything out in the world. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. You Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, we hope you had a great weekend shaking the cobwebs out on a Monday morning. Get that extra cup of coffee on the way in. I prefer mine with a little bit of sugar and cream, but that's just me. Hey, get the coffee however you want it, but make sure you stick around for more of the Bob and Tom Show coming up right after this. I'm Mark Allison with your Bob and Tom Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk update. 4 astronauts are in orbit and on their way to the International Space Station. Their launch Sunday night by SpaceX kicks off irregular crew flights from the U.S. The Falcon rocket thundered into the night from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The Dragon capsule carrying 3 Americans, 1 Japanese, due to reach the orbiting outpost late tonight, will remain there until spring. The astronauts named their capsule Resilience in light of the coronavirus pandemic and other hardships of 2020. You ain't kidding about that. SpaceX chief executive Elon Musk, sidelined by the virus himself, he says he, quote, most likely has a moderate case of COVID-19. Recreational marijuana initiatives passed in 4 states this year, from liberal New Jersey to conservative Montana and South Dakota. Results prove how broadly accepted marijuana has become throughout the country and across party lines. In South Dakota and Montana, where President Donald Trump won handily, recreational marijuana passed with at least 16 percentage points more of the vote than President-elect Joe Biden received. A recent Gallup poll shows 68% of people favor legalizing marijuana. Supporters say the tide turning because the industry creates jobs, raises taxes, and because of its medicinal values. A fast-strengthening Hurricane Iota sweeping over the western Caribbean become very dangerous Category 4 storm as it heads for the same part of Central America and battered by a similar powerful Hurricane Eta just over a week ago. Evacuations being conducted from low-lying areas in Nicaragua and Honduras near their shared border, which appeared to be Iota's likely landfall. Winds and rain already being felt on the Nicaraguan coast Sunday night. Iota just off the coast of Colombia's Providencia Island on Monday morning. The U.S. National Hurricane Center warned it would probably reach the Central America mainland late Monday. That's a quick look at your news headlines. I'm Mark Allison. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's time now for the guy who would rather nitpick than have sex.
Baby, let's make love. You know, we haven't been together since the start of the new millennium.
Well, technically, the new millennium doesn't start until January 1st, 2001. Yeah, obviously, there was no year 0, so
Okay, whatever, but come on, baby. I want to try this kinky thing I read about using warm vegetables. I've got carrots, potatoes, and your favorite, tomatoes.
You know, that's kind of a common mistake. The tomato actually is a fruit, not a vegetable. Interestingly enough, the tomato is in the same family.
102 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Look, there's Jessica Alsman sitting in for Christy Lee. You got a weather forecast?
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. It's going to be sunny today with a high of 53. Tonight, a low of 35. Tomorrow, sunshine. Going to stay cool with a high of 46. Currently, it is 36.
Time now for the Bob and Tom Singers.
Hey.
You're supposed to have 3 A's there. Triple A. It's that time of year again.
Come to the side of the road.
Thank you very much. I'll handle it from here. The holidays are just around the corner, and AAA will help keep you safe on the road. As Christy says, when I drive in, I see that guy at the side of the road. I think, why doesn't he have AAA? Why don't you stop and help him?
No, what she says is, well, when I speed by that derelict on the side of the road,
AAA is the best if you've been stuck at the side of the road. A AAA membership is a very inexpensive thing to hook up with. Also, by the way, makes a very nice gift. Visit AAA.com or go to 844-GO, AAA GO. Ask about their travel planning. Also, great car insurance.
I'm a proud member, Tom.
Me too. And I can recommend their insurance highly. So check it out.
They won't take me.
AAA. Not everybody can join.
What's that all about?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show with Ace Chick Josh. I'm Tom. There's Willie G. Patty G in the next room. Yeah, with this guitar. And then gracing us with her presence in this room, we have Jessica Alsman sitting in for Christy Lee. Christy will be back later this week. She is driving across this great country of ours right now.
All right.
Maybe she made it. I'm not sure. But
I thought she was going to China to buy a baby. Isn't that right?
Let's start that rumor. But in the meantime, we go back to the sports desk with Chick McGee. Chick.
Hello, friends. One college football team has planted the seed for a solution to empty stands during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah?
With the Pac-12 not... Thank you, Josh. With the Pac-12 not allowing fans at any games this season, Stanford placed over 400 small potted trees in their stadium stands ahead of the home opener against Colorado on Saturday.
Go Buffs.
Now, does anyone want to take a guess as to why they would do that?
Well, they're the Cardinal, right? The Stanford Cardinal?
Well, but their mascot is a tree.
Okay, makes sense. Why not call yourself one thing and have the mascot the other?
Stanford.
That's a swell idea.
When Jim Plunkett played for them back in 70, they were the Stanford Indians. And Jim Plunkett was partially Native American, I believe.
Right.
Plunkett McLean?
Jim Plunkett, who?
Oh, you're not familiar with Plunkett and McLean. I'm sorry.
No, nor is anyone else, judging by the dead air.
Don't you dare.
Sorry, who's Plunkett McLean?
Oh, just some of the forefathers of modern politics, but that's all right. We don't
Where did you read about this?
In my class, Modern Politics.
What country is this in? Was this in Das Kapital?
Stanford's mascot is a tree meant to represent the forest surrounding Palo Alto.
Oh, nice. Well, so I'm sorry. So instead of
Stanford lost 35-32.
Okay, so instead of having like the cardboard cutouts, they have real trees in the stands.
I gotta think they have both, probably.
Those poor saps.
I can't wait for I can't wait for that was great. I'm sorry I said that. That was incredible.
I'll try it again.
Poor saps.
Those poor saps. Those poor saps.
I was just going to say that I can't wait for the University of Colorado's home opener in Boulder when the stands are going to be filled with a bunch of buffalo running around.
Yeah.
It's going to be wild.
What is that, some kind of oak?
Colorado.
Did you know that if there was a breeze, did you see the game? There was a breeze. The trees did the wave.
As Chick would say, he's laughing like it's funny.
Oh, my God. It must be, maybe he's hearing it differently. I don't know.
What would you do?
I wish I had an answer, but I'm stumped.
Okay.
I try to branch out, but...
Let's leave this topic, okay?
All right. Well,
they're all good. They're all good. Timber.
Exactly the opposite.
I couldn't think of a single tree pun, and now I feel like an idiot.
You can do it. Come on, go out on a limb.
Oh, there you go, Josh.
My face, Josh.
I like tree jokes. Not.
Oh, nice.
Earning my money, baby.
I'm sorry. Let's get back to your exciting topic.
Josh.
Who was it? Milford Swanson. Who were we supposed to?
Plunkett McLean.
Plunkett McLean. Okay.
Hey, Dad, can you quit barking at Josh? Come on.
There we go. There you got one finally.
There we go.
You got one finally.
I'm rooting for you.
Chicky.
Just when you thought
thanks.
there weren't.
I think Colorado's mascot's a buffalo and Ralphie. I think. They
Ralphie
got
the buffalo.
like a bunch of 9 or 10 Ralphies or something, or 32 Ralphies.
Yeah, and they have guys that go on the field with them, guys and gals. They wear black shirts and jeans, and they have to sprint.
It's a real buffalo, Tom.
They sprint next to it, and they run it across the field before every game. It's insane.
Ralphie the buffalo.
Ralphie the buffalo.
That name does not match a buffalo.
And I'm pretty sure on this, the buffalo doesn't know he's at a football game. Okay, he's not supposed. He doesn't know he's.
Does
a mascot.
one of the guys carry a shovel?
Why would they carry a shovel?
Okay, so the buffalo does what buffaloes do on the range.
I would imagine, and also probably a sidearm,
like a chip guy.
What if the buffalo
chip guy?
What if the buffalo goes, wild and charges the stands? They're going to have to shoot him.
No, is it real grass or is it turf?
I think it's turf.
Everything's turf.
Wow, so pretty much. The urinates. Yikes.
By the way, Plunkett and McLean were British outlaws. I was thinking of George Washington Plunkett of Tammany Hall, of course. He was. He's one of the forefathers of modern politics.
I knew that, but I didn't want to correct you on the air.
You want to be nice.
Anybody buying that? Okay.
Tammany, of course. Tammany Hall, famous for their great taffy.
Have to be quiet.
Stupid world record.
Do I have to do? A fifth grader is believed to have set the world record for being the youngest person to kayak the Grand Canyon.
The oldest or youngest?
Youngest. 10-year-old Bodie Hillicky navigated all 280 miles of the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon during an 18-day whitewater journey with his family last month.
You sound pretty excited about it.
This is a world record. It's a world record.
Yeah, unbelievable.
He said of his
Couldn't they just take a baby and strap him to a cooler and see how far he gets?
It was great. I'm thankful that we were able to do that with my entire family. Well,
that's what Bodie said?
Yes.
You gave a kid a name like Bodie, though. He's got to be a badass.
Why is that?
That's because that's the Bodie's famous from that surf movie.
Point Break.
Point Break, yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear there aren't a lot of CPAs named Bodie.
Yeah,
his name was Brody. It's not
No,
Brody?
it's Bodie.
It's Bodie?
Absolutely, it's Bodie.
Hillicky, they're filing paperwork to have Bodie recognized by Guinness World Records.
What's the matter?
How did they even know that was a record? He's just riding in a kayak.
He's paddling it, right?
Whatever. I mean, the current's going to take you. You're going to go down the river. Whether
Does
you like
Guinness
it or
limit
not.
some of these young records?
They must for safety reasons.
Yeah, you don't want to have. Well, our 4-year-old skydive was doing some skydiving when failed to pull the chute.
Does a 4-year-old need a smaller parachute, or could you just use a regular parachute?
I would imagine you'd use a smaller one.
I would think.
Why not just go the extra caution and use the regular?
No,
Because I
use
think
the regular.
wouldn't
Shoot him into the
wouldn't
sky.
he be tentatively? I don't know.
Yeah, you might not.
I'm
bring
not
it
sure.
down.
I don't know.
Yeah, he would just
No idea.
endlessly hover.
Wow. So it just seems to me to be a pretty silly thing and dangerous.
I bet a baby has skydived. May I look this up while you guys talk about something?
On his own? No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Now remember,
look up if a baby's been
take
thrown
the
out of a
pacifier
plane.
out of your mouth and pull the ripcord after 10 seconds.
Is he
Can you
really
count to 10?
looking up
There's no way.
babies of skydive?
I'm looking up youngest person to skydive.
I would have an asthma attack if I
I'm gonna go with
skydived.
5. Look at this. Tom, you nailed it. A 4-year-old skydiver asks this reporter.
Then what did he say?
It is a YouTube video, so there really is no.
So far we have 4 years old. That's our lowest so far.
Yeah, it just seems to me to be a bad.
Saying here that you should be 18 or 21. So who's to say?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think maybe 14, 15. I don't know enough about it, but I think that this record seems to be fairly stupid.
Did you
Tony
take
Sadler,
your
4-year-old.
you take your kids skydiving at any point?
No.
Why not? Would you want to go skydiving with Pops?
I don't think I would ever go skydiving.
Yeah, me either.
I would do it with you as like a joke sort of thing, kind of to make you. I would do it if you did it, I think, but I don't think I would ever want to go skydiving. I think it's too scary. Planes are for getting places. They're for practical reasons. They're not for jumping out of with your dad.
Hey, no. So I think
When we did the bungee jump, he was so funny because he was scared, but for him that morphs into anger.
Oh,
he was so mad that he had to bungee jump. He got into it and he couldn't get out of it.
Have you ever bungee jumped?
No.
It's terrifying.
I can't believe he did it.
I did it.
It
is terrifying. I was so scared.
And I did the swing of death. They raise you up like 100 feet.
Yeah, I did that too. That's so scary.
Where did you bungee jump? Were you off of a crane?
Florida. Yeah.
Was it a crane thing, or was it off of a bridge?
No, it was off of a crane thing. Yeah. Boy, I was scared.
Did you? What was below you? Water, or was
a
it
mat? It was
just in case.
Some guy named Matt?
I'm sorry, more of an inflatable type thing. Yeah.
Oh, so if you did anybody ever? Did it stretch far enough? Someone hit their head on the mat?
No, and I did it.
Is there a calculation? I'm not trying to be rude here, but
for weight,
is there a calculation where they take the weight versus the length of the cord?
If I remember correctly, they did have to weigh me.
Yeah, okay.
But that was I was in high school and I was of a better physical state.
Okay. No, I'm not being critical. I'm just asking. I would think that, you've got some guy up there on his third joint of the day going, well, looks like he's okay for me.
Somehow you being delicate is worse than just out and out insulting him. I don't know how that works.
There was a time, I'll tell you this, Jessica, when every concert you would go to, there would be a bungee jumping thing as you walked in from the parking lot. All the outdoor amphitheaters had them.
Oh, wow.
Then it stopped very abruptly. I'm guessing something went very wrong.
Yeah.
And the insurance must have gotten too expensive. But I can remember seeing that crane as you'd walk into every show. Hey, before we watch Tom Petty, I'm going to jump off this crane. Do you want to hear what happened when I did it? This is the actual audio.
Okay.
They mic'd me for this.
Is this the bungee or the swing of death?
This is the swing of death.
After his scream, listen how mad he is.
It's not. See, I wasn't supposed to do this. The person who was supposed to do it didn't show up.
Oh, this is great.
This is great. This is great. See, what happens is because you're plummeting straight for the earth, and then it catches you if you're lucky. I'm sorry. Back to you, Chick.
More sports coming up, including another world record that I'm not sure is a world record, but we'll explore it together, won't we?
Okay. Now, let's see. We had, what was the guy? A 7-year-old set the record for
10-year-old.
10. Okay. All right. Okay. Josh, when you were 10, I understand I was talking to your mom.
Yeah.
You set the record for the longest, most consecutive days without taking a bath.
That's right.
Well, very nice.
Did you ever do that when you were a kid? Fake like you took a bath?
Oh, all the time.
Oh, my gosh. Run the water and splash, get your hair wet.
But as was pointed out, with little kids, it's impossible to get them in the tub. They don't want to do it. Then they get in the tub. It's impossible to get them out. I believe Donnie Baker pointed that out recently. Right now, I want to point something out to you. Just around the corner, it's Thanksgiving. How about a little Thanksgiving gift? Oh, that'd be nice. How about something from my friend Steven Singer at Steven Singer Jewelers? You find him, of course, by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. What could that gift be? Maybe a little bracelet on the turkey. That'd be a pretty cool idea. Or meet Krista. Krista's Steven Singer's most beloved engagement ring. Take the stress and guesswork out of finding that perfect ring. Just talk to Steven about Krista. You don't even have to talk to him. Just go online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Click on the Krista Ready for Love engagement ring, and you are done. Krista is available right now, ready for love and ready to meet you. Steven Singer isn't just in the jewelry business. He's in the love business. Check this one out. Also, my favorite idea, a bracelet, a necklace. Just wrap it around that turkey. Right around the leg. Just bring, oh, look at this. What's on the turkey leg for you, sweetie? Oh, that's total home run. Thank you very much. Real jewelry doesn't have to be expensive. Plus, free shipping and safe shipping from Steven Singer, and the famous 12-month interest-free financing, and, of course, the Steven Singer guarantee. IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers, real jewelry, real experts for your real love. By the way, get those orders in before 2 o'clock Eastern. Typically, they go out that day. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up in sports, Chick McGee.
World record, saltwater. That's all you're getting.
And we have Chick McGee's audio of the Chick McGee swing of death.
Is that right?
That's next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, 24/7. Oh, yeah.
For everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. Good morning, I'm Mark Allison. Monday, November 16th, rolling through the beginning of the week, and you're here with us, and that's all that matters. Hope you had a great weekend with your friends and family, and right back at it on a Monday. Check out bobandtom.com for all the latest news, information, highlights, links to all of our social media sites, and, of course, much, much more. Some of the best things ever right there on the intraweb, the intranet at bobandtom.com. Did you hear that Ace Cosby's going to get hitched at some point? And he's asked Tom to be the official wedding officiant. That's right. It's right there at bobandtom.com. You can find out more about our friend Ace Cosby and the upcoming nuptials. Also, lunch with Tom. I still love this photo. Chick McGee at a sushi place. Tom in the background, oblivious of the fact his coworker 15 feet away taking a picture. It's lunch with Tom, although Tom's unaware. As always, right here on bobandtom.com. I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. It's the case of the pilfered pine, and authorities in Madison, Wisconsin, working hard to solve it. Police trying to figure out who cut down and stole a rare pine tree from the University of Wisconsin Arboretum. The 25-foot Algonquin Peller Swiss mountain pine sawed down between November 5th and November 9th. So far, the culprit has not been located. The tree, planted in 1988, was about 30 yards from a street that runs through the Arboretum. Police say the tree worth at least $13,000. They hope the public can help find the thief, given the size of the tree and the effort it would take to move it. They've asked that anyone who saw the tree being moved to call and let them know if they spot a large tree as someone's Christmas display. Talk about something worth its weight in gold and then some. That's how you would describe New Kim, a Belgian-born racing pigeon. Racing pigeon, you say? It's an age-old hobby in Western Europe and has become popular again after being in decline. A wealthy Chinese pigeon racing fan plunked down a record price of $1.9 million for the bird yesterday after winning a bidding battle with another Chinese bidder. After falling out of favor in Europe, pigeon racing has revived in China, with many of the top birds coming from Belgium, considered the leader in breeding the birds. Doug Supernaw would tolerate a lot from his band as long as they were polite. Supernaw said in 1993 interview he did not mind if a member of his band made mistakes on stage or forgot the words to a song. What Supernaw considered a fireable offense was being rude to anyone at a concert. Supernaw died Friday at his home in Texas of lung and bladder cancer. He was 60 years old. That's a quick look at your entertainment news. I'm Mark Allison. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Bob and Tom, well-meaning but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
It's the most outrageous video ever because it features real girls. And not just any real girls, but real girls on video going, woo! Oh, yeah. Just the way you love them. Real girls on video going, woo! All kinds of real girls on video going, woo! All across America. Real girls on video going, woo! Features real girls. And each copy of Real Girls on Video going features a group of loser drunk guys going, yeah! That's right. You get Real Girls on Video going and loser drunk guys going, yeah! And hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video going, that's Real Girls on Video going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video going, and the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frigaball Video will throw in Real Girls on Video going, and that's Real Girls on Video.
Hey, 721 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
It certainly is. Jessica Alsman sitting in for Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunny today with a high of 53. Tonight, a low of 35. Tomorrow, sunshine, cool with a high of 46. Currently, it is 36 out.
Thank you very much. Now, I want to remind you of a couple things. Christmas Nights of Lights, Indiana State Fairgrounds, happening right now. It's very cool, and you'll be safe and secure in your car. You can hook up to the music. It's a very cool Christmassy thing, and they can't cancel that. That's what I like to say. Tonight, Bob and Tom Tonight, Mindy TV 23, 11:30. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see now. He's wearing black. He is Ace Cosby, wearing his, of course, Raiders cap, the Las Vegas Raiders. He's a big fan. Victorious, of course. They were victorious again. Thank you very much. We'll get back to the sporting scene with Chick McGee, his Washington Football Club.
Easy.
Robbed.
Easy.
What was it, a 59-yard field goal?
Yeah. Check him for steroids, okay?
Oh, that's it. Okay.
That's right.
That's not just any chair. It's the IHateStevensinger.com chair. Occupied by Josh Arnold. Josh has his podcast out there. It's called, of course, that Josh Arnold podcast, featuring the word of the week. We have a word for Josh today.
Oh, I'm excited.
We're gonna flip it around, and then she's sitting in for Christy Lee. She's no blonde. That beautiful hair is jet black, courtesy of
very dark brown.
What is it, L'Oreal? What is that?
I don't even know what brand.
Okay, very good. It's Jessica Alsman.
Look at this.
Blue-eyed, black hair, and
easy, me too. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Good Lord.
What do you got over there? Just two boobs, one butt?
Thank you. You're not helping. This is Tom speaking. There's Willie G. There's Patty G in the next room.
People can't see her. I'm just trying to describe.
Pat, we haven't even given you a challenge today. You did a tune already. You want me to pick a song for you?
You could do that.
We have coming up a new story about porch pirates. We have
I like that.
we have tires in the news.
How about that?
Any tires?
Don't start that. It'll just go around and around with it.
There you go. We have a woman who has created a number of art pieces using
her old tamps,
using sex toys.
Oh, okay.
Be delicate there.
Remember the bras across the bay? Remember that?
Yeah, sure. They've done that in many places. Yes.
Yeah, right? They string their bras together?
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's for a good cause.
Yeah.
We have...
Sorry to bother you.
Let's see now. A naked guy getting in his car and driving it into a grocery store.
Because why not?
It doesn't end there. There's
math.
And we have a really odd story about couch potatoes being considered to be heroes.
Here, let me do this sports story, and I'll get out of your way, and you can keep talking.
No, I just want. I'm trying to help Pat pick a song.
Pat told me in the hallway he has 3 songs to play, and you don't want to hear any of them.
That's the word. That's the word on the street, Tom.
There are 3 originals that we're not going with yet. Spent all my time.
Why is that, Pat?
I don't know, chick.
They're not necessarily ready.
I thought they were ready.
I mean, we can take the turkey out after an hour and a half, but it may not be as delicious as it could be if we cook it all the way through.
You're jealous of your girlfriend's new boyfriend or something? I like that song.
Which one's that one?
What is it?
His boyfriend should be dead and gone. Voices in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love that song.
We can do that one. That's fine.
That one's done.
Oh, that one's okay.
I've been singing the Even Flow knockoff all weekend because how often do you get a song about flow from Progressive Insurance? Even Flow. Come on, that's hilarious. I'm sorry, we were doing Chick McGee Sports. I lost my place. You have, by the way, officially picked.
Would you shut up? Just stop talking.
I'm trying to help your big fans in the shoe-in of the week.
Oh, now you stop. I took the Vikings -3 tonight. An Egyptian scuba diver appears to have set the Guinness World Record for longest saltwater dive.
Dive like an Egyptian. Where were you, Godwin? Dive like...
You beat me to the punch, baby.
After 5 years of preparation, well, he had to take some time off.
Sure.
Come on. I'm just not feeling it today. I'm going to sleep in. That's what Saddam El-Kilani submerged himself in the northern Red Sea. Oh, I used to have a place on the northern Red Sea. For about 6 days, the 29-year-old was monitored by a medical team while he spent the time exercising, eating, drawing, and painting underwater. I thought it said painting underwear.
Oh, that's funny.
Much better.
Painting underwater.
Approximately 143 hours of footage will be sent to Guinness World Record that some intern's going to have to watch to help verify the attempt.
Wait, so he's underwater the whole time and just swapping out breathing apparatus, I guess?
Yep. Yeah. There's a picture of it. And guys are bringing him tanks. And what
6
a stupid
days.
waste of time. Guy comes out looking like one of the California raisins.
He's very, very wrinkled and pruny, yes.
Does that happen in salt water?
Sure.
You prune up in salt water?
Of course.
Even in fresh water? Or French water?
Dumb thing
French water.
I love French water. A little Evian.
Oaken toilet.
Well, can you imagine that? They got the cameras on all of a sudden. Well, gotta do the old aqua deuce.
Yep.
I mean,
sorry, guys.
He's underwater for 6 days.
That's insane.
It's pointless.
That seems like too much.
Yeah. But he trained for 5 years.
Yeah.
I think Chick's right. Every day. What is it? Well, 4 hours today. I guess I'll paint. Okay.
It's hard to keep the fish still, isn't it? Hey, sit still, guys. I'm trying to paint you.
That's pretty good.
Well, more power to you, buddy. Yeah, I think you raised the best points. So someone has to watch this thing.
What kind of medium is he using? Is it crayons or is it all watercolors? What's he doing?
Very good. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay.
Simple.
Is that sports? But before we finish sports, we do have the audio of Chick on the swing of death. Did you know that we had this?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I don't know that I've heard it.
Okay. Well, this
and everything's about me.
Here we go.
Now you are hovering next to crane 2. Now when you pull the cord, that's me. You have 2 large wires that are attaching you to the main crane here. Right. Then you will swing forward.
Even then, listen to him.
Several hundred feet and swing back and forth several times. Right.
700 feet. Did you hear that? Okay.
And, Chick, can you do me a favor? When you pull the ripcord, do not do the famous Butch Cassidy yell, okay?
Oh, they all.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one we don't want you to do.
See, even then.
Are you sure it was 700 feet? It might
Even
have
then,
been 70
even then, a scofflaw.
Yeah.
We specifically said don't. Fortunately, we had the portable beeper with us, apparently. Here we go.
On the air. Exactly.
You know, I think when the commission looks at this, they're going to say, I would have screamed that too.
You know what Chick looks like? Looks like they're transporting a dolphin, doesn't it? Yeah. It does.
You know, I feel
a little water on him.
I feel a little top heavy, to be quite honest. I feel like I'm going over. Is that normal? Bob, you're going to love this. Ready? Bugs Bunny to A. Bugs Bunny to A.
Okay. Chick McGee is hovering above the ground. How's the view? Can you see your house from up there?
Yeah, it's right over there.
Chick, you're hanging there. Now, do you know where your ripcord is?
No. Just get me down.
Okay.
Just get me down.
You're like 150 feet off the ground. Now, you may lose your headphones and your glasses, and you may lose control of your bowels. I just want you to keep talking because you do have a live mic up there.
Okay.
Okay, well, do you want us to give you a 3, 2, 1, or do you need any encouragement?
Actually, if someone could come up here and move my right arm for me, that would be really good.
You are parallel to the ground. It's like you're flying. Imagine you are going to be flying in a matter of seconds. Reach down, grab the cord, and go.
Okay, here we go.
The funniest thing I've ever seen.
Here we go.
Okay. Keep talking. Yes.
Something else, if I could.
Oh, Chick McGee, superhero.
Now, see what happens is, as you swing way out, there's a moment where you're just sort of still, and you can kind of hear the quiet.
Oh, yeah.
And then the wind starts again.
And it happens again and again and again as you're swinging back and forth.
But when they first drop you from the crane, and
well, it's up to you.
And it is like transporting a dolphin because you are parallel to the ground.
Right, until you pull that cord.
Yeah, they're picking you up, and then it just seems like you plummet straight down toward.
Oh, you're head first. Yeah. It's the scariest thing I've ever done.
Here's the conclusion.
I have got to get a little, maybe an annuity.
I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, you can see it goes on, and then as he swings back, and well, good for you, Chip.
Plus, I was afraid to rip the cord because it's right there on the side of your vest, and I thought I would accidentally just rip the vest open.
Oh, yeah.
And spill out.
Terrifying.
Did you all did it? You did it by yourself, Chick. Did you do it by yourself, Josh?
I did it once by myself and once with 2 other people.
I've only done it with 2 other people. I just was in the middle along for the ride. You have no control over that cord, so you don't know when they pull it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be even worse.
Oh.
Ugh.
No, I tell you what, the bad part about that was me hanging up there, not pulling the ripcord while you were talking.
Oh, it's so
wouldn't
bad.
let me pull it. I just had to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait.
Don't you guys have those old
As
Marty
I've said
units
many
or
times, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 4-hour show, brother. Sure, we could kill it all in 10 minutes, but let's be serious.
I just Chick is up there. He's ready to go. The harness is hurting him.
Now, just a second.
Now, is it going to be a 3, 2, 1 or a 1, 2, 3?
That's right. I'm going to say the 3 and the 2, not say the 1. And then I'm going to...
Well, he's fainted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was.
And then he's out. He's unconscious.
And now they have these things at a lot of theme parks. It looks like you got the St. Louis Arch up there, and then the whole thing hangs from there, and still very scary. I don't think I could do it again. I couldn't. Now,
no way.
Coming up.
Although we ziplined not that long ago. Remember that? You and me and
the zip line. I have no problem with that.
That was fun.
It does sound fun.
I don't know why.
And if she hadn't have said, "Well, we're gonna count down," I don't think we'd still be standing up there.
I love those zip lines.
Yeah.
Those. I don't know why I have so much more confidence in those than because when you're hanging from that thing, you can't see any of the apparatus that's holding you up.
It's terrifying.
You don't see the wires. You just see the ground, and then they let you go. Coming up, we have a incredibly obscure reference on this show, and we do have a really cool story about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
He's passed away?
No.
All right, you reindeer.
Rudolph is fine. Do you have that over there?
I do.
Oh, are we?
Are you wearing shoes? Are you
actually wearing boots?
Is your car
Thank
here?
you.
You don't just have
Jeep?
to answer the question. You may want to move forward with it.
I forgot what break we were in. So, okay. Figures of Rudolph and Santa Claus that were used in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stop-motion special have been auctioned off.
Oh, they have. We talked about how they were going to be. This is great.
The figures were used in the famous 1964 stop-motion animation television special. The figures sold for $368,000 at the Icons and Legends of Hollywood auction on Friday.
Cool.
The 6-inch tall Rudolph and 11-inch tall Santa, which were made in Tokyo of wood, wire, cloth, and leather, are still malleable. I'm sorry.
Malleable, so they can be moved and
Yeah, so malleable decades after they appeared in the 1964 stop-motion animation television special, and the buyer was not identified.
That still holds up.
Oh, it's awesome.
You have to watch it every year.
All that Rankin-Bass stuff.
And that puts Mr. Magoo to shame.
It sure does.
Absolutely.
And I like Magoo, but it's...
No, the Mr. Magoo is written, the Broadway writers, it's tremendous, based on of course, Charles Dickens.
Sure, that's why it's shown every year, huh?
It's shown every year.
Yeah, for me,
On what?
For me, the big Christmas ones, it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, it's A Christmas Story, and it's Elf. Mr. Magoo, I enjoy it if it comes on, but I'm not seeking out Mr. Magoo.
No Charlie Brown?
No one is. Yeah.
Charlie Brown, I prefer the music to the actual movie.
Oh.
I would agree with that, actually. That music is so great.
It really is.
But do you remember this? Here we go.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Never heard.
Had a very shiny
This is the first time I'm hearing it.
Well, it's of course shared by this sound.
Who are you? Who am I? The name's Yukon Cornelius, the greatest prospector in the North. Wahoo!
What's so great about that is, I mean, little kids, because now there's stuff where the animation is so amazing, but if they don't get the story perfect, did you see the new version of The Grinch a couple of years ago?
I didn't.
Yeah, it's they really ruined it.
Huh.
The voices are wrong, but the animation's incredible. But they got it wrong. Much the same way the live-action Grinch is a real cineturd. But anyway, so how much was it again? How much did they sell the little figures for?
$368,000.
Hermie can go to dental school now.
You sure can.
Although I bet dental school is pretty pricey. That may not be enough.
Well, for a semester.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But what a cool thing. That's so nice that's still out there.
I think Santa's going to end up in somebody.
I don't. Let's not.
11 inches. Yeah, that's impressive.
Watching sexual adventure.
All right, that's enough.
Person wanted to be.
All right. Coming up, we have some. We're going to continue our veterans celebration.
Like the brown.
We're going to. Thank you, Pat. That was very helpful.
She thinks I'm cute.
She thinks I'm.
Yeah, thank you. It's terrible. It's just awful.
Until I start.
Okay. No.
I'm supposed to go down a chimney, not up a.
Really, you had to go down Volga Road.
That's right.
You couldn't just let it sit
I'm
there.
very comfortable on Volga Road.
You have property on Volga Road.
Okay. So anyway, we also have coming up. We have Bigfoot news. Did you guys see the Fight Club news? This is a really interesting story.
No.
It's not about the movie. It's about a real-life Fight Club. We'll have that coming up in the news as well. Now, I also want to remind everybody, Pat, you working on a song in there yet?
Yeah.
Which one?
I like the sex toy lady that
I bet you do.
did the little house and everything.
Really? Okay.
All her artwork.
Well, we have sex toy art coming up in the news, and we will be right back with that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You can find us on Twitter at Bob and Tom, or you can email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, guy, it's Ken Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Ken Tarmac.
Hey, Ken Tarmac, Mark Allison here with you. On a Monday, it's the laughter after the Bob and Tom Show. Ace Cosby, your host. We call it Bob and Tom's Work Farce, all the fun without really that much effort. Keep your smile going all day. Keep your coworkers guessing what you're up to as you roll through this Monday with us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. And we'll have more of the Bob and Tom Show coming up right after this. Stay tuned.
I'm Chick McGee, and this is your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Three-way tie for the NFC West following victories by Arizona and the Rams. Kyler Murray completes a stunning 43-yard desperation pass to DeAndre Hopkins with 2 seconds left. Cardinals 32-30 win over the Bills. Rams beat the Seahawks 23-16. Steelers remain the only unbeaten team at 9-0, a 36-10 win over the Bengals. And Alvin Kamara scored 3 times. New Orleans defense largely stifled San Francisco. Saints win 27-13. Drew Brees pulled at halftime with a rib injury after passing for just 76 yards and a touchdown. Other winners in the NFL yesterday: Cleveland, Detroit, Green Bay, the Giants, Tampa Bay, Las Vegas, Miami, the Rams, and New England. And Monday Night Football, Minnesota at Chicago. And Dustin Johnson blew away the field to win his first Masters, a 5-stroke margin, the largest at the Masters since Tiger won by 12 in 1997. His 20 under par 268, 2 strokes better than the record set by Tiger Woods in 1997 and then matched by Jordan Spieth in 2015. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Doctors in Egypt removed a live fish from a fisherman's windpipe.
Oh, no.
They determined that the patient's windpipe was completely blocked by the fish.
I think he's got a frog in his throat. That's a fish.
What a second opinion.
Gotta get in there.
Right, did he try to eat it?
Well,
They don't know.
They don't know.
It's a beautiful day on the fish.
One report indicates the man was holding the fish in his mouth when it slipped down his throat.
Oh, man.
Cod got your tongue?
Oh, there we go.
Cod got your tongue. I thought Ace would love that.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is comedian Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
And now, from the Amish Brewing Company, Buttermilk Ice Light.
Ringer! Nice toast, Graber. Thank you, my friends. Women of the Old Testament.
Okay, Ruth or Mary Magdalene?
Ruth. Okay, how about this? Ruth or Eve? Eve.
Buttermilk Ice Light from the Amish Brewing Company. The hand-churned buttermilk is frozen, the curds removed, put in the back of a buggy and driven around town until thawed, then returned to the farm and slowly filtered through a hand-sewn patchwork quilt, then refrozen to create the unique taste of Buttermilk Ice Light.
Okay, plain black floor-length dress or red lacy see-through teddy? Plain black floor-length dress.
When you say buttermilk, you've said it all. 99 glasses of buttermilk on the wall.
Hold it, Fritz. Fritz, move over. Let me drive the buggy.
It's okay, Graber. I took his reins away when he wasn't looking.
You're a good friend, Yoder.
The Amish Brewing Company would like to remind you, if thou hast had too much to drink, thou shalt not drive. Amish Brewing Company, Napanee, Indiana.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are 2 of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life.
Thank you, Dreamboat. 7:43 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Hope you're paying attention and continue to do so. That shot coming up multiple times today. Right now, a shot and an update on the weather from Jessica Alsman.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunny today, we'll have high of 53. Tonight, a low of 35, and tomorrow we'll have some sunshine, cool with a high of 46. Currently, it is 36.
Thank you very much. Coming up on Wednesday, it's Lord Help Our Colts at about 10 o'clock, brought to you by Hard Truth Distilling Company, made in Brown County. That's right, Brown County, Indiana, USA. Thank you very much. Also, don't forget tonight, 11:30, it's My Indy TV 23 and a show called Bob and Tom Tonight. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ladies first, Jessica Alsman sitting in for Christy Lee. Christy Lee in a bit of a road trip. We expect a full report.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, it went very well. We have Josh over there. There's Ace. I'm Tom. That's Chick McGee.
How about you?
Willie G and Patty G.
Hello.
Pat on the big screen over there. Pat's been working on a song for us. Looking forward to that, certainly. And we have a request for a little something from Pat's repertoire.
Excellent.
Called Voices in My Head. We'll try to get to that coming up. Right now, speaking of requests, last week we played a bunch of Veterans Day requests. I know it's more than a day. So we're going to do the same right now. And this is a song that there's a great video of this, a cartoon from David Adams that we've posted on the various Bob and Tom social media platforms. From Haywood Banks, now the animated version is out there. Please check it out. It's about and you just see these chickens kind of in this beautiful.
You mean turkeys?
Wooded area. No chickens.
No, this is chicken.
Have you seen? Did I show it to you? And then suddenly this gigantic turkey steps into the frame, and then I texted him back. Oh, is that the turkey? And he goes, "Shh, haircut coming November."
Oh.
Yeah. More than a haircut.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know,
a little off the top. Hey, I said a little off the top.
He deserved it.
He was a murderer.
Yeah, that's what we're eating, turkey. Come on, live a little. Now, got a really nice letter here from Mark in Idaho.
Oh, a big fan of mine, huh?
Let's see if it mentions Josh. It appears not to. Josh, I don't see your name here anywhere.
That's okay.
Oh, wait a second. No, here it is at the end. I'm not kidding. It says, "As I am a bigger guy, I really love Josh."
Oh, how nice.
Okay. Well, Mark, the bus driver, had a rough week last week, needed to hear something to make him feel better. And he wanted to hear, wow, I'm not sure why this is going to make him feel better, but it's a blast from the past. I'll say before I play this that the sort of desks that we sit at, they call it the board, very heavy, bolted to the floor, doesn't have a lot of give. It's really, you don't want to, well, you'll see what happens here.
I want to know who is the one who said we can eat the placenta.
I think Tom heard that.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Who is the guy who discovered that's, oh, look at that.
Well, who's the guy that's
really good?
Where'd they get the placenta shampoo thing?
Well,
I think that's fake.
Well, see, it's full of vitamins. It has more vitamins than anything else in your body.
Now I should explain what just happened. We were talking about eating the placenta, and Bob dropped something. He bent over to pick it up, and he hit his head really hard, and then the subsequent expletive. But let's continue the recording. That's me laughing. So.
Sure.
How could you possibly have hit your head on that? You've been doing that for how many
Who's that laughing? Is that still you?
That's still me chuckling.
Okay.
I'm surprised you're not weighing in with some laughter there.
You get a little music and you just that could have knocked him out.
I think Bob actually hurt himself.
That placenta story just got you. He hit so hard, my coffee was jiggling over his
Hey, we get the requests, we play them. I'm sorry.
It's a good moment. Live, real.
Yeah, this guy said the first time when that happened, I was driving a semi. I nearly drove off the road. Wow. Well, thank you, Mark in Idaho. Have a great time out there. Beautiful, beautiful Idaho. Now, we have to return to the news desk. Sitting in for Christy Lee, it's Jessica Alsman. Jessica, what do you got over there?
A Los Angeles woman has been turning sex toys into works of art.
How about that?
Miss Jen Stein creates whimsical phallic statues out of sex toys. Her subject matter that ranges from a male member gnome homes to a metallic phallus with miniature disco balls for testicles.
Well, certainly, yeah.
In an interview with Vice, the 28-year-old said of her art, I started out with just wanting to keep things funny, but I think I always wanted people to be more open about their sexuality.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a little like a house for gnomes.
Yes.
Built out of what could only be called dildos.
Wow. Now, where are they displayed? Are they in a museum? Or are they?
They're all over her whatever website.
Aren't gnomes kind of shaped like dildos?
Well, but this is the house. This is their abode. Now, Pat, we asked you to work on a song about this. Have you had a chance?
Yeah, she's got a dick. House. Dildos on the glass is what she calls arts and crafts. She's got a dick. Ow. House. Sex toys in the bedroom usually take the place of your spouse, but she's got a It's bold and cocky, showing off that pocket mouse. She's got a dick.
We get the
All right. It seemed to get dirtier the more I sang.
Yeah, it sure did, didn't it? You would have thought we would have grown accustomed to it. Sort of the opposite.
It got harsher.
Grown accustomed to her. No, never mind.
They get more uncomfortable the longer it went on. Yeah. That's weird.
Wow. Thank you very much. Some of these are less than arty, but a lot of them are made from sex toys.
Okay.
This one's covered in moss.
Yeah.
So's mine.
Really?
I
was gonna title this one "The Day After a Sexual Encounter with Madonna." There's a classy one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. If you could put this one. If you could put this on the background. Say you're doing a Zoom meeting. You want to have something classy in the background. This is the famous painting American Gothic has two dildos. Just shows you have good taste.
Or the pitchfork is
good taste in art. I should point out a couple things. Josh has his podcast out there. It's the That Josh Arnold podcast. There's always a word of the week.
Yes, I enjoy sharing words.
And we have one for you. We have one for you coming up.
Okay.
Also, there's the Bits and Pieces podcast, taking a number of pieces from the Bob and Tom program and putting them through the analysis of Willie G and Jason and the Jessicas, Jess and Jessica, if you will. And the topic for last week was
Water. I think about it.
Including hot dog water and many more, but they did not include well water. May have to do a special coda next week. With one of my,
We're not going to.
Welcome to my world.
Can you stop complicating this, please? Can we have our thing and Josh has his thing?
He hasn't even started to complicate.
Coming up, Fight Club and a little bit of something from Greg Warren.
Are you kidding me?
Come on. What are we on, a Haywood song?
Jeez. Anything else?
Now here's Here's some audio from about 8 months ago. This is me innocently asking a question. Oh, is Greg Warren coming in today?
Oh, come on. What a jerk.
Greg has a great special out there. Where does one find that, Josh?
Amazon, my goodness. Check it out. Where the field corn grows.
Great stuff.
Yes.
Family friendly. When we come back, Greg, kind of in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Reno Collier, Mark Allison here with you on a Monday. Speaking of Reno, he'll be with us later this morning. You can catch up with him at renocollier.net, and you can see him live at The Grove in Lowell, Arkansas, coming up this weekend, November 20th and 21st. Get your tickets now. And December 4th and 5th, Reno will be at the Flyover in Anderson, Indiana. So check out Reno live on the road at the Grove in Lowell, Arkansas this weekend, and December 4th through 5th at the Flyover in Anderson, Indiana. More of the Bob and Tom Show with Reno Collier on the way. I'm Mark Allison with your Bob and Tom Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk update. 4 astronauts are in orbit and on their way to the International Space Station. Their launch Sunday night by SpaceX kicks off irregular crew flights from the U.S. The Falcon rocket thundered into the night from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The Dragon capsule carrying 3 Americans, 1 Japanese, due to reach the orbiting outpost late tonight, will remain there until spring. The astronauts named their capsule Resilience in light of the coronavirus pandemic and other hardships of 2020. You ain't kidding about that. SpaceX chief executive Elon Musk, sidelined by the virus himself, he says he, quote, most likely has a moderate case of COVID-19. Recreational marijuana initiatives passed in 4 states this year, from liberal New Jersey to conservative Montana and South Dakota. Results prove how broadly accepted marijuana has become throughout the country and across party lines. In South Dakota and Montana, where President Donald Trump won handily, recreational marijuana passed with at least 16 percentage points more of the vote than President-elect Joe Biden received. A recent Gallup poll shows 68% of people favor legalizing marijuana. Supporters say the tide turning because the industry creates jobs, raises taxes, and because of its medicinal values. A fast-strengthening Hurricane Iota sweeping over the western Caribbean become very dangerous Category 4 storm as it heads for the same part of Central America and battered by a similar powerful Hurricane Eta just over a week ago. Evacuations being conducted from low-lying areas in Nicaragua and Honduras near their shared border, which appeared to be Iota's likely landfall. Winds and rain already being felt on the Nicaraguan coast Sunday night. Iota just off the coast of Colombia's Providencia Island on Monday morning. The U.S. National Hurricane Center warned it would probably reach the Central America mainland late Monday. That's a quick look at your news headlines. I'm Mark Allison. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Dear chick, we all just live in Tom's world. Going into an electronics store yesterday and almost got bumped by a man going in, face embedded in his phone. I get a mumbled, pardon me, face never leaving phone. The overwashed, faded shirt, hat. And all at once, the voice hits me. Oh, my God, it's Tom. Totally oblivious to others in his world. I've seen him wander aisles aimlessly as I picked up my order. I hope Tom found what he needed and send my... Hi, how is everybody? 8 o'clock on the nose at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. We have Jessica Alsman sitting in for Christy Lee, and she's got a quick forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunny today with a high of 53. Tonight, we'll have a low of 35. And tomorrow, sunshine, cool with a high of 46. Currently, it's 36.
So this is Indiana, so the weather goes up, then it goes down. So does the temperature. And Josh has his brand new windows from Window Nation. So when you hold your hand up to the window, you don't hear this shh and feel it on your hand. Right, Josh?
That's exactly right. The weather's getting colder, but it's not too late to get your windows this year. Plus, the best savings of the year are going on right now. 2 free windows with every 2 you buy.
So if I buy 4, how many do I get?
You get 8.
Yeah, okay, good.
There's no limit on that either, Tommy.
I didn't think you were to get the math there for a second. Window Nation, I'll give you a better math problem. You can do a house of windows for as low as $75 a month. That would be like a couple bucks a day. That's like what you spend on coffee. WindowNation.com. And by the way, these windows are designed for Central Indiana. The coolest thing about Josh's new windows, if you want to wash the upstairs windows, you don't have to get in a ladder. You just go, shoop, and then you can wash the outside from the inside.
Yep, they tilt in.
Is that too technical? I don't think so.
Actually, it wasn't technical enough, I'd say.
Okay, thank you. WindowNation.com, where I'll be having the windows removed and put in my house. Thank you, Josh. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's introduce everybody, shall we? We'll do ladies first. She's got the jet black hair like Elvis. Oh, man, baby.
It's brown.
It's not brown.
Thank you, Ace.
I'll handle the color work. It's black.
It's dark brown.
You dye it that color, right?
I do the roots.
That's it. Let's shave her head. That's it.
From my angle, from this angle, it's dark brown.
It is dark.
Maybe from Tom's, the lighting is different.
No, I think it's dark brown, and the important thing is Jess is saying her hair is dark brown.
She totally dyed it brown.
It just like he says, somebody comes in there and goes, "Oh, my name is Leonard." Don't you mean Leonard? Well, it's my name. No, it's pronounced Leonard.
Dark hair, blue eyes, it's Jessica Alsman. She's one of the most competent people on our staff.
What color are my eyes?
If not the most competent person on our staff, which, boy, that's scary.
That's a bold statement.
Jessica's great. We'll hear from her momentarily. She's sitting at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Right next to her, it's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Once again, auditioning for the Dinty Moore beef stew can. Today we have the green check.
Yeah.
That's not just any chair. That's the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair. Chick McGee, sports announcer, is over there. Thank you. Ace Cosby wearing his Las Vegas Raiders gear.
Twitter is broken.
Okay, good. We'll find out why before we introduce Willie G and Patty G. Go ahead.
Willie's the reason. They want to know what you're playing with, Willie.
Oh, it's a little fake cheeseburger. It's like a Fortnite toy. It's like a little stress ball thing. It's Fortnite related.
Where did you get that?
I got it at a closing down sale of a local store.
They're selling stuff like that. I can't believe they're closing.
That was on sale?
Got it on a little discount. I got some chick. I'm trying to be like you, man. You have some desk toys. You got stuff to look at. I got nothing over here, but now I have some Fortnite toys. I have a very nice letter from Jessica That's his daughter, Addie Hooker.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she wrote me a little thank you thing for some socks I got her. So I'm trying to build up my wacky stuff.
whole
Make it
presentation.
all right. By
Well-
the end of this week, it's going to be like a TGI Fridays over here.
It begins and ends with a cowbell, Willie. You got to get yourself a cowbell.
Thank you very much. Let's see, what were we doing before? Oh, we were talking with Jessica Alsman. And did you have another story over there of interest?
Authorities in California have found Bigfoot, well, his likeness at least. Last week, the Santa Cruz County Sheriff's Office had urged people to keep their eyes peeled for a 4-foot-tall wooden statue of Bigfoot after it was stolen from outside the Bigfoot Discovery Museum in Felton.
Now, Josh, you're the Bigfoot expert around here. Is
Yes.
the 4-foot-tall Bigfoot, is that like a baby Bigfoot, or is that a miniature? What would be considered a short person in the Bigfoot world?
Oh, I see what you're
In
asking.
other words, is there such a thing as short Bigfoots?
Like Bigfoot dwarfs kind of
Yes,
things?
yes.
We don't know that there are. But I would imagine that this is just a smaller rendering of a life.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Thursday, the Scotts Valley Police Department said officers responding to reports of a suspicious figure in the roadway near Glen Canyon found the missing statue.
There's a photograph of them finding it, and oddly enough, the statue's blurry.
Well, sometimes you don't have the wherewithal to take a good picture.
Okay. Now, you think that even if
Glen Canyon was in the longest yard, wasn't he? I thought maybe something like that.
I think it was Glenn
Campbell.
Campbell.
Boy, if Glen Canyon isn't the name of a Glenn Close lookalike female porn star.
Canyon's not a okay.
Wouldn't a Glenn Close lookalike be a male porn star?
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's not masculine?
She did play a male pirate in the great movie Hook.
Glenn Close?
She did. She
You
played a
sat
pirate.
through that movie?
I'll watch it right now.
Really? What do you have,
After the show.
Did you have a morphine drip at your house?
It is so good. There's nothing, it's
What about a
delightful.
morphine drip? What's going on?
Well, now, since they found the Bigfoot, I thought we'd have to feature this from the aforementioned a good friend of the show, Greg Warren. And Greg has a nice special on right now on Amazon. What's it called again? Where the field corn grows?
That's exactly right.
Okay. This is one of our first encounters with Greg. And this is a by special request. I dug that story up just to match this veteran's request.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach. Now, I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. Yeah.
That had to be a little weird.
Yeah, people are always asking me, they're like, hey, that must have been tough. Your dad was a wrestling coach. He must have pushed you really hard, and he did. But you think about it, he pushed me in athletics. That's sort of a normal thing to push your kid in, right? There's people out there who spend their whole lives trying to find Bigfoot. How'd you like to have that guy pushing you? Do you even want to find Bigfoot, son? Because you don't act like it. You don't have a tracking map. You don't have night goggles. You don't know how to make a plaster mold out of a footprint. What, do you think he's going to just show up, son? Oh, wait, there's somebody at the door. It's Bigfoot, Greg. You found Bigfoot? That's not the way it works, pal. You better shape up, because right now I don't think you could find the neighbor's dog. Now, my dad was, he was a high school wrestling coach, so I wrestled, and my mom was into music, so I played the clarinet in the band, which, they made fun of me, especially the guys on the wrestling team, especially my best friend, Huey Baker. He was a black guy. Mm-hmm. He's one of those guys that would just get a hold of something and never shut up. And look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. It's a clarinet, Huey. It's a flute, Greg. You a flute man. Look at little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. He'll be on the bus going to a match. He'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, hop, 2, 3, 4. What the hell we fighting for? Flute man. It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, hit him with your flute, Greg. Hit him with your flute. And my friend Nick got it worse. Nick was one of these guys. He had like high shoulders. He looked like a turtle. So we called him No Neck Nick. Look at Nick, man. Nick ain't got no neck. Where your neck at, Nick? No neck, Nick. No neck, Nick. No neck, Nick, patty whack, get a dog a bone. But it can't be no neck bone, because Nick ain't got no neck. Where your neck at, Nick? The foot bone is connected to the knee bone, is connected to the hip bone, is connected right to the head bone, because there ain't no neck bone. Because you ain't got no neck. If Nick put on a turtleneck, he would be blind.
Greg Warren, and by the way, he recently had a little reunion. Took a photograph of his old friend from the high school days. Did you ever see that picture?
Yes, yeah. Huey Baker.
Huey Baker, that's right.
Can we talk about anything else other than Greg Warren, please?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to talk about him. He's only the nicest guy we know.
Oh, he has you all snowed.
Oh, he's such a bully.
Want to call him up?
You know how many times he almost made me quit comedy? Jerk.
He wanted you to quit comedy?
No, he almost made me just from his constant coaching and
helping.
Oh, he made me a far better comedian. But yes.
I'm sorry. I thought we were having a good time. You want to be serious on us. Okay.
You should wake him up.
Yeah, you have to force him to say something bad about anybody.
Well, if you're going to be stuck at your house for a while, maybe you want to watch a little comedy. You can watch his comedy special on Amazon, which is once again entitled
Where the Field Corn Grows. Yeah.
Now, do you know what field corn is?
I
Jessica?
do. Field corn is what you feed the animals.
Right. And then what do we eat?
Sweet corn.
Right. Sadly, the season is over.
And as Greg says in the special, the field corn and sweet corn are different because field corn
grows in a field.
And sweet corn also grows in a field.
So it's just a name thing. That was helpful.
It's subtle.
Different heights.
What do you think, Yukon Cornelius?
Who are you? Who am I? The name's Yukon Cornelius.
This is where he chips away at a rock.
Greatest prospector in the North.
He tests his pick. He tastes it.
Yeah.
And he goes, nothing.
Oh, what a great movie! Once again, what are they called? Those figures, stop action figures,
claymation.
But they're not claymation. They're little statues that were
stop motion.
Yeah, stop motion. That's it. They're sold for almost $400,000 over the weekend. More interesting stuff from that Hollywood auction coming up tomorrow.
Cool.
That you'll be fascinated by, I think, especially you, Josh.
Like what?
I'm not going to tell you.
I'm a bit of a cinephile. I like that stuff.
Like a sword from Kill Bill or something?
No. Cinephile. Sounds like you're watching pornography with no pants on. We have...
wow, that's quite a leap.
We have a word for Josh, because Josh, explain that your word of the week idea that you have in your podcast.
Yes, on that Josh Reynolds podcast, every week there's we pull into vocabulary station is what it's called.
I would call it vocabulary hell. So far, it's words you'd never hear anyone use, never use yourself.
That's kind of the point. Let's educate ourselves on words that maybe we should be using.
I don't think so. What was last week's word again?
Macropicide. It means the killing of kangaroos.
Yeah, who would have thought? Embrace that.
Isn't it fascinating? There's a word for that?
Yes.
It's horrible.
Well, it's not a
horrible.
Yeah, the content isn't great.
Okay, Josh, I got one for you. Now, do you want me to give it to you and let you think about it, or do you want to just take a quick shot at it?
Yeah, I'll take a quick shot.
Okay, and I don't know. I'm not quite clear on how this is pronounced, so forgive me if I get it wrong. The word is parcopresis.
Wow, parcopresis.
Yeah. And it kind of has something to do with something you've talked about.
Interesting.
That's a parking garage for Priuses.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yeah, the Parker Prius.
Yeah, right. And there are many places where they have special parking spaces for those, which I think is wrong. Parcopresis, any idea?
I do not know. Boy, I mean, I can get into the Latin roots.
Is it medical?
Something about blood? Yeah, something about blood poisoning?
It is the inability to defecate without a certain level of privacy.
Oh, dude, this word is amazing. Parcopresis?
Because you have your famous story about having a very serious transaction in the lobby of a hotel in New Orleans.
Yes.
Such a funny story.
In which the door wouldn't close and you were having trouble because of the difficulties with
an old man
privacy.
wanted to kiss him or something.
Well, he didn't want to kiss me. He wanted to poop where I was pooping.
Yeah, and then we of course have...
Same thing.
Even though with Parcopresis, don't you reach a certain point where staging has begun and you're ready to lift off? How do you stop that?
Parcopresis. I love it.
Now, I have come up with an idea that I've never acted on this. I had this idea many years ago when I first saw those goggles you put on.
Of the virtual reality.
Virtual reality. And
I speak Tom.
My idea was
once again, that's Tom's
fluent in Tom.
Thank you, because I forgot the word. My idea was virtual reality. It's a thing you would call home field advantage. So you'd put these goggles on, and you could walk into the most disgusting gas station in the middle of nowhere toilet, and it would look like your place.
That's smart.
Wouldn't that be great?
You have to, I have to, sometimes if I pee in public and I know someone else is there, I have to close my ears because I can't go. But if it's silent, it's kind of like I can just let it go.
Gotcha.
I have a whole routine. If I'm at like an NFL game and you're in line, I have a whole mental routine. So when I get up there, I don't shut down. I have to have a...
It's the worst. At the urinal, somebody behind you waiting. Oh.
At the trough kind of thing?
Forget it.
Like in the airport. The ones where the troughs don't have a little side thing on either side. And
yeah, I go to Wrigley. I have to take care of everything before the game starts.
Getting the spray off the guy next to you.
Yeah, it's like being on the Maiden of the Mist.
Wear your poncho.
The worst is you're at a urinal and somebody's in the toilet and they very, very loud.
What's the famous movie where the guy goes, I think it's Tom Arnold.
Oh, yeah, Austin Powers. Yeah. Who does number 2 work for?
Or somebody, I forget who it was.
It is Tom Arnold, yeah.
Anyway, there you go. Parco Precis. Keep that in mind.
I love it. Love it.
Now, you have to have a new word for this week's show?
Yeah. Don't have it yet.
Okay. Can you take suggestions?
I don't.
Okay, good. Why get the
Okay, so far...
He's trying to direct your podcast.
2 podcasts, yeah. Bits and Pieces and that Josh Arnold. And you guys did something wrong because you didn't do well water. And now Josh is doing something wrong because he's not doing them.
I was asking a question.
Yes.
I was asking a question.
We have to do a coda, chick.
Can't you just let it go?
Okay,
let them do their podcast.
That's fine. Now, I'll remind you that there's probably going to be a lot more home cooking at your home. And mine too. That's where HelloFresh comes in. It is the number one. You don't have to go to the grocery store or anything. No. They do the shopping for you. Fresh ingredients sourced directly from growers and delivered to your door, contact free. Every week, 22 chef curated recipes. How does it work? Well, the box arrives at your house, and then you get to do some great cooking. You save about 40% on groceries. You cut food waste way down, and you get to cook. And they've done the measuring for you. Plus, they've got all the directions with plenty of pictures, so you can't screw this up. It's the best. You go to HelloFresh.com, use the code BTShow90. Why do we change the code to that? Because you save $90 now, plus free shipping during the special HelloFresh Black Friday sale. Now, you're probably going to be doing a lot more cooking at home, like I said. This is a limited time offer. Check it out right now at HelloFresh.com. Once again, the code is BTShow90 for $90 off. HelloFresh.com. The code is BTShow90. And have the food on the table. And by the way, unless you're a great chef, this is going to be a lot better than the stuff you make because they've also got all the spices and stuff. They've done all the shopping. And remember the last time you walked around looking for horseradish like I did yesterday for an hour? Yeah, no one knows. Finally, in this acres and acres of store, there's finally a little tiny bottle of horseradish. That's the beauty of HelloFresh. They find the horseradish or whatever the particular stuff might be. Save time, save money, have some fun. HelloFresh.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Save $90. BT Show 90. Coming up, we have meth in the news.
Did it make a meth?
It made a big meth. And couch potatoes as heroes. And government sanctioned, no less, when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a party.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Mark Allison with you, rolling through a Monday, November 16th, 2020. Thanks so much for being here. Hope you had a great weekend. And as always, Bob and Tom, not necessarily known for their Monday show. However, Reno Collier on the way. That's always fun on a Monday. We'll catch up with Reno, see what he's up to, and find out what he's going to be doing on the road coming up this weekend. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. It's the case of the pilfered pine, and authorities in Madison, Wisconsin, working hard to solve it. Police trying to figure out who cut down and stole a rare pine tree from the University of Wisconsin Arboretum. The 25-foot Algonquin Peller Swiss mountain pine sawed down between November 5th and November 9th. So far, the culprit has not been located. The tree, planted in 1988, was about 30 yards from a street that runs through the Arboretum. Police say the tree worth at least $13,000. They hope the public can help find the thief, given the size of the tree and the effort it would take to move it. They've asked that anyone who saw the tree being moved to call and let them know if they spot a large tree as someone's Christmas display. Talk about something worth its weight in gold and then some. That's how you would describe New Kim, a Belgian-born racing pigeon. Racing pigeon, you say? It's an age-old hobby in Western Europe and has become popular again after being in decline. A wealthy Chinese pigeon racing fan plunked down a record price of $1.9 million for the bird yesterday after winning a bidding battle with another Chinese bidder. After falling out of favor in Europe, pigeon racing has revived in China, with many of the top birds coming from Belgium, considered the leader in breeding the birds. Doug Supernaw would tolerate a lot from his band as long as they were polite. Supernaw said in 1993 interview he did not mind if a member of his band made mistakes on stage or forgot the words to a song. What Supernaw considered a fireable offense was being rude to anyone at a concert. Supernaw died Friday at his home in Texas of lung and bladder cancer. He was 60 years old. That's a quick look at your entertainment news. I'm Mark Allison. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
The next time you're traveling, don't forget about the historical and beautiful state of Illinois. Catch a Cubs game at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Hit a riverboat casino in Peoria. And make sure you visit the charming community of Effingham, Illinois, where Interstate 70 meets the Little Wabash River.
And whenever you're in Effingham, visit the Effing House Family Restaurant.
Founded in 1854 by the corpulent railroad magnate Colonel Harry S. Effing, the Effing House Family Restaurant is one of America's oldest and finest dining establishments.
Start your day with the delicious effing country breakfast featuring an effing omelet with toast, grits, and a big effing beverage of your choice.
Or try our BED, the Big Effing Deal. Once again this week, it's effing ham and eggs.
For lunch, try the huge effing burger, and fried in a rich butter sauce mixed with big effing egg yolks. We call it the effing heart attack.
It's an effing experience you'll never forget. And what about dinner?
Juicy effing steaks with fresh effing veggies and a creme brulee that's effing out of this effing world. Or go effing nuts with a hot fudge sundae.
How would you rate the Effing House Family Restaurant?
It was the best effing experience of my life.
Rate this place? Well, I wouldn't give it a B. I wouldn't even give it a C because it's effing A.
In Effingham, Illinois, it's the Effing House Family Restaurant. You'll have...
You're a fun brother. 8:22 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. That's Jessica Alsman. She's got the weather forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunny today. We'll have a high of 53. Tonight, a low of 35. Tomorrow, another nice day. Sunshine, cool, the high of 46. Currently, it is 36 degrees.
Cool. Speaking of cool, how about the Christmas Nights of Lights at the Indiana State Fairgrounds?
Please pay each time you go through, not like Tom. And
I pay both times, you jackass.
Pay once and go spend the whole evening.
I'm trying to remind people that we're not going to bail on Christmas. We're going to be able to do some cool stuff, including the State Fairgrounds Christmas Nights of Lights. You can hear Christmas music on the radio. It's a great idea. Thank you. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, what about
time? Look at the lights. There's a reindeer. His name's Rudolph.
Tom?
No. Just keep doing that until
I'm enjoying this.
you reach fail mode. Because I've been thinking about with some of these new restrictions about reorganizing this room.
Yeah.
Reducing the content to 3 people. We can't get rid of Ace because he's our engineer. He runs the controls.
Oh, and
And I
either
do
one of
the
us.
humor brought to you by Omaha Steaks.
Yes.
Coming up, Omaha Steaks presents the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Can you believe it? I'm very excited about that.
Turns out I can.
Chick McGee's at the sports desk. Willie G is over there. Patty G's in the next room, a man, a guitar. And did I Michigan?
You did Michigan.
Michigan. Did I mention Jessica Alsman is sitting in for Christy Lee?
Hello.
Thank you very much. Now, before we get back to
the carols.
We have
and we're having fun.
Annual tradition on this show.
Oh boy, piss on our phone.
Is to play an old phone call. This goes back a year or two.
At last, something I can sink my teeth in.
Well, sometimes you're better off just not answering the phone.
Yep.
You'll see why when you hear this.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Tammy from Cincinnati.
Hi, Tammy.
Was at the in-laws for Thanksgiving dinner. They had separated or were divorced after 26 years of marriage, so the mom was putting on the dinner by herself. After prayer, everyone's sitting there nice and quietly, so she wants to read a little poem.
Oh, no.
Everybody starts laughing. It makes her really mad, so she stands up and she says, "You don't know the hell I've lived through the past 26 years. Your father always wanted to blank me up the blank, and I've got the hemorrhoids to prove it."
Oh, my
All right.
Now can we go home?
There you go.
Stand up and read a poem.
Well, you don't want to necessarily answer the phone all the time. You see, or this happened.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, I got a good story for y'all.
I'd love to hear it.
You know how a magician takes a hold of a tablecloth and yanks it?
The tablecloth trick. Oh, yeah, it's one of the greatest tricks of all time.
Love the tablecloth trick.
I did that, but there was a little catch to this. Everything stayed on the table except a fork. And the fork went flying behind me and stuck my brother in the forehead. He had to go to the hospital.
Oh, my
Had it in his forehead, and he ended up...
Sir, you're receiving a standing ovation from the crew.
It's stuck in his forehead.
Wait a second. Now,
Wait, we can't hear you. Wait.
Was your brother's brain affected? Was he crippled for life or anything sad?
No.
Oh, well, good.
He's got 10 stitches in his forehead.
God, I hope you yelled
a hell of a-
"ta-da" at the end of that. Ta-da!
It was kind of amazing. Everybody was amazed. Everything stayed there on the table, and all of a sudden we heard my brother behind me saying, "Oh, my God." What it was.
Did anybody get a picture of the fork?
You see, you learned the lesson. You could have poked his eye out.
Yeah, I guess I could have.
There you go. You see a little bit of drama.
Oh, yeah.
Thanksgiving happens every now and then. And, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Floyd.
I've enjoyed your forehead program.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good, yes.
Boy, Peyton Manning's got a healthy one, doesn't he?
They sure
That's
five head.
Mr. Manning. Yes, sir.
You could kindly write the Gettysburg Address on his.
Yes.
I had to call you on the cat. You hear the one about the lot lizard that set the state record for the most truckers at one night?
No.
Well, it was kindly bittersweet, you know. She bedded 14 drivers, but was later charged with the super spreader event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to tell it again?
Boy, this pollen count's something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
I believe I'm going to stop counting if we can't flatten the curve on it.
Thanks. Thanks, Floyd. Very, very helpful.
Very helpful.
Jessica, I know that I don't want to get too personal.
Okay.
But it's a well-known fact that you live with your boyfriend.
I do.
And Donnie, but not that Donnie.
Not that one.
Donnie, I know Donnie. He's a very nice fellow.
Indeed.
Very competent. Seems to be a good guy in every way.
Very good man, yeah.
Thanksgiving. Is it going to be at your house, or are you going to someone?
It might. I don't know if it's just going to be us or if we might just go to his parents. I don't know what we're going to do. Might just
If you went to the parents, how many people would be there total, would you say?
5 or 6.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And if you do it at your home, will you cook the turkey?
Donnie will.
Oh, no kidding. Has he done it before?
Yes. Very good. He's a great cook.
All right. Well, that's nice to know. Will you do any of the sides?
Anything that you can microwave. Or I'll make the desserts, I guess.
You can get those
Peanut butter
great
fudge.
Bob Evans sides or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So how big of a turkey will he get just for two of you?
I don't know. He sends, whenever he goes to the grocery store, he comes back with the whole store. It's like there's just two of us. So probably a 16 pound, 14 pound.
For two?
I don't know what kind of pounds. We don't know our poundage ratio.
Well, it's about a pound a person, right, Ace? Isn't that the formula? I know that I asked Kelly, and she ordered us an 18-pounder.
They have 2 pound turkeys.
Looks like there are going to be 5 of us.
Okay.
Are you having a 2 pound? Is that the baby turkey you guys are eating?
No,
2 pound turkey?
No, 18-pounder.
I know, but you said that a pound a person, and if they're going to have, that'd be 2 people. So you want a 2 pound turkey?
Well, I mean, yeah, but you have to count on having sandwiches and stuff. It's just, I would. And remember, we had the news story about how the turkey farmers this year are doing smaller birds.
Yeah, killing them earlier, are they?
Well, that's in dispute, but yeah, the story we had said that the turkey farmers were killing them early so they'd be smaller.
Yeah.
So whatever, I'm a big fan. I don't really think it matters when they kill the bird.
I think it matters to the turkey.
Do they really know?
No, their brains are far too small to know anything.
It's not like they're on death row. And the guy's going, God, I wish we were on Central Time.
Has the governor called?
Get another hour.
Has the governor called?
Oh.
And I think the last time they iced the guy, he was on Central Time, now that I think about it.
I don't want to freeze my turkey. This is the first time I'm going to make a turkey this year. I would rather not. Well, am I buying a frozen turkey? Let's say I buy a fresh turkey. How long can it sit in the fridge?
Couple days, probably.
I would think a couple. Yeah, this is not a question for me, but
okay,
we'll find out.
Wait,
I'm excited.
So you're cooking your own turkey?
Yeah.
And I meant, are you going to have people over?
I don't know that I'll have people over on Thanksgiving, but there'll be leftovers will be shared later in the weekend.
Okay, all
friends and whatnot. Yeah.
So get a small bird.
I like a lot of leftovers, so I might. What do you think? A 10, 12 pounder?
We need to get a chef on the phone to figure this out.
No, you answer me.
No, I don't know. I don't want to steer you wrong.
Tell me. How many pounds, Tom?
I ordered a turkey roaster.
Ooh.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with that?
Roasted turkey.
Are you going to do the bag?
Yes.
That works. That's fun. By the way, I made an error a few years ago. I bought one of those throwaway turkey pans.
Yeah.
With the kind of aluminum foil looking things.
Sure.
And when they come, there's a thing in the bottom of them.
What an idiot.
Cardboard thing.
Stupid.
Sort of the same size as the thing. So I peeled it off, put the turkey and did the whole thing. And then about an hour in, I smelled rather odd. Smelled kind of plasticky. It turned out that they had that goop glue in there.
Yeah.
Like rubber cement.
Sure. Not bad for you.
Yeah. So I had to throw the turkey away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, we would have eaten it.
No. It was
Did it get to the? Did you taste it, or just said to hell with it right away?
That rubber cement's not bad for you.
Oh, I beg to differ. It stunk up the
Well,
thing.
it depends on how it's prepared.
I'm not sure what.
Kids eat paste every day.
Right now, this is a tribute to. It's a tribute to eating turkey.
I just love this time of year, don't you, Jer?
I sure do, Dino. 'Tis the season.
Check out those breasts.
I like their size.
How about those legs?
And juicy thighs. My tongue is flapping.
Oh, stop your yapping. We're eating turkey. We invited our family.
They only came here 'cause dinner's free.
They really hate us.
Pass the potatoes.
We're eating turkey. When we first saw that turkey, he ran around and clucked.
Gobble, gobble.
And when I pulled out that hatchet, he knew that he was
plucked. On the wishbone, it breaks apart.
Pull on my finger, you'll smell a
Dean.
What a sensation.
It's flatulation.
From eating turkey.
Medic, somebody light a match.
I really love the white meat. It's great when you want a snack.
They say once you've tried the dark meat, you never will go back. I ate too much. It's time to leave.
Oh, I drank too much. It's time time to heave.
Look out. We've eaten our fill.
But all next week we'll be eating turkey. I'll be drinking turkey, Pally. That's wild turkey on the rocks.
By the way, Dino, how was your date last night?
Well, let's just say that I butterballed her.
You mean she was ugly like a turkey?
No, but she was a gobbler.
I hope she enjoyed the stuffing.
She lapped up the gravy, too,
The Bob and Tom Bandit Orchestra and the guys of Dean and Jerry. Certainly a classic. By the way, Josh, I just Googled this. This says you can keep an uncooked turkey in the fridge for 1 to 2 days.
Oh, boy. All right. I guess I'll have to freeze it. Because I need to get it soon, right? They're going to sell out.
No, you order it and then you go pick it up. You order it now and then pick it up a couple days
There's
before.
lots of places that'll have. There's plenty of turkeys out there.
No, turkeys are like PS5s. You know, you go to the store, they're fresh out of turkeys. What are you
That's what I
gonna do?
thought.
No.
You always see sitcoms where they're like, oh, we didn't get the turkey.
They're everywhere.
All right.
You'll be fine. Lonely.
Not at all.
But fine.
Alone, maybe. Not lonely.
There are 3 football games on, man.
I am often alone, rarely lonely.
Washington and Dallas. Oh, yeah.
What's your routine then for Thanksgiving
Am I
by
invisible?
yourself?
Is this on? You can hear me, right?
I can hear you. Maybe
I hear you fine.
Josh isn't going to watch football.
Maybe a little, but I like to watch Rocky on Thanksgiving. I think it's a good Thanksgiving movie.
I've never seen Rocky.
What?
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. There's
Classic. You've never seen Rocky, Ace?
I actually own it on DVD, but I never watched it.
Never watched it. What are you saving it so you can sell it for $6 because it's still in the wrapper?
Do you need it on a VHS?
There's a Christmas scene in it, right?
And a Thanksgiving scene.
There is a Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, him and Paulie and what's her
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, because there are certain movies that are sort of not Christmas movies but have a Christmas affiliation. The most famous of which would be Die Hard.
Definitely a
What are the Thanksgiving movies?
Son-in-law.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
probably
the best one. Yeah.
Son-in-law has a Thanksgiving scene.
Oh, yeah. It's all about him going home with her on Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
Break.
I just couldn't remember because
I've managed to miss every Pauly Shore movie ever made.
What?
And I
That's
continue,
a great one.
you didn't see Jury Duty.
I continue.
You didn't see Encino Man?
Didn't Bio win the
Wait a
Oscar?
minute. I think
In
I
the Army
did,
now?
I
Great.
think I did see Encino Man.
It's horrible.
I remember laughing out loud at a scene in the Army now when they try to claim that they're gay and they can't go to the Army. This was a different time.
Sure.
And so the guy says, okay, we'll kiss. And then they they just can't bring themselves to kiss each other.
Different time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much.
How dare
we need to get a list of Thanksgiving movies going here. But coming up, we have some interesting stuff in the news, including a crime scene in which some folks that witnessed it were asked to do those drawings of suspects. You ever see those?
Sure, yeah.
They put together
Sketch artists.
Yes, except the sketch artists were just people who happened to be in the scene. We'll talk about what happened there. It's rather interesting. Right now, I want to remind you.
Am I the only one who doesn't care for Sandra Bullock? Is that right?
You might be.
Sandra Bullock.
I love her too.
America's sweetheart.
His congeniality.
What's wrong with Sandra Bullock?
Yeah, I find her irritating.
Why?
Off-putting. I just do.
What about it? Because she's sweet and nice.
Is she though?
Yeah, funny.
Warm,
Hot.
Is she?
Right.
Is she? You
Yeah, all of those things.
You fools believe that.
I sure do.
We spoke
And
to her on the
evidently
phone.
the
She was
blind.
lovely.
No, she wasn't. The Blind Side is a Thanksgiving movie.
The movie about Michael Orr?
Yeah, Michael Oher and Sandra Bullock's in that. Yeah.
All the
That's
more
why I
reason to
said
watch
that.
it then. The
I
great,
guess.
lovely Sandra Bullock.
Can you watch without shut your eyes when she's on screen? Childish, you bet.
So I'm trying to develop a set of special glasses you can put on virtual reality, so you can use a public restroom. Once again, called the Home Field Advantage. You're trying to develop an app in which you could put certain movies in, type the name of an actor, actress you don't like, and all their scenes would be deleted.
Yep.
The movies are confusing, but boy is Sandra Bullock not in them.
That's right.
And Castaway was 30 seconds long.
Beat me to the joke.
Right now, I'll remind you that Josh is not just sitting in any chair. That, of course, is the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. Steven Singer Jewelers, they've got some great stuff, of course, for the various seasons. And, you know, my suggestion, Steven hasn't asked me to say this, but I'm saying it. How about grabbing her a bracelet or a necklace? When you bring out that turkey, you just lop it over one of the legs, or maybe you lop a bracelet over one and a necklace over the other. Wow. Well, that'd be great. Now, don't be the jerk that hides it in the mashed potatoes. You know, she loved the bracelet, but there's a lot of dental work in her future. Right now, Steven Singer's specializing in something called Krista. Who's Krista? She's the most loved engagement ring you'll find at IHateStevenSinger.com. Technically, a bright white, 100% eye-flawless, near-colorless, high-quality, round, brilliant-cut diamond set into a classic solitaire Tiffany setting. It will withstand the test of time, and it'll make that stress about an engagement ring go away because you just get it done with one click. It's the magnificent 1-carat round brilliant cut diamond. $31.98 at IHateStevenSinger.com. Lots of great stuff to see. Check out the website and see what you like. IHateStevenSinger.com. Famous, by the way, for their delivery. If you get it in there, they typically get it out that day if you get it in before 2 o'clock Eastern time. Steven Singer Jewelers, real jewelry, real experts for your real love. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up also, we have nudity in the grocery store. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't.
The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Oh, love that music. Hey, Mark Allison here with you on a Monday. It's November 16th, 2020. And Donnie Baker was on the road. Hope you caught up with him over the weekend. If not, this Thursday, he'll be at the Tampa, Florida Improv. If you're in Tampa, Florida on vacation or you live there, make sure you check out Donnie Baker. It's sort of his home turf, if you will, the Tampa, Florida, the Improv. This Thursday, November 19th, Donnie Baker live on the road. Hope you caught him in Lexington over the weekend.
I'm Chick McGee, and this is your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Three-way tie for the NFC West following victories by Arizona and the Rams. Kyler Murray completes a stunning 43-yard desperation pass to DeAndre Hopkins with 2 seconds left. Cardinals 32-30 win over the Bills. Rams beat the Seahawks 23-16. Steelers remain the only unbeaten team at 9-0, a 36-10 win over the Bengals. And Alvin Kamara scored 3 times. New Orleans defense largely stifled San Francisco. Saints win 27-13. Drew Brees pulled at halftime with a rib injury after passing for just 76 yards and a touchdown. Other winners in the NFL yesterday: Cleveland, Detroit, Green Bay, the Giants, Tampa Bay, Las Vegas, Miami, the Rams, and New England. And Monday Night Football, Minnesota at Chicago. And Dustin Johnson blew away the field to win his first Masters, a 5-stroke margin, the largest at the Masters since Tiger won by 12 in 1997. His 20 under par 268, 2 strokes better than the record set by Tiger Woods in 1997 and then matched by Jordan Spieth in 2015. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I honestly know someone who's... they were on a bike trip in France, and her husband got attacked by murder hornets, 2 of them. And this happened like 8 years ago.
Isn't it lovely out here?
What a lovely day in France.
A bike ride. Ow! I wonder what that was.
Man, I'm going to hear about this. Thanks.
You feel dizzy?
Sorry.
It's so inappropriate.
I can't wait to see her and work out next week. Thanks.
Boy, I'm sweating.
What, Christy? You're going to hear this. Now, what happened?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
And the sign said anybody caught trespassing will be shot on sight. So I jumped over the fence and yelled at the house, "Hey, what gives..."
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Drink a lot of water with it in. 8:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
It really is, and thank you very much. The show is called Bob and Tom Tonight. My Indie TV 23 this evening at 11:30. Another great show happening right now. The Christmas Nights of Lights back on at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. He'll be in the comfort of your automobile listening to great stuff. It's a cool thing. Check it out, please. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. In the big room, Ace Cosby. Coming up in a matter of moments. The Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Let's just do it. Is it like a dentist visit? Okay. Let's just do it, man.
Thank you, Chick.
Pull it.
Josh across the way at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick desk and chair.
Hi.
Sitting in for Christy Lee, the lovely Jessica Alsman.
Hello.
With her jet black hair. Everyone else thinks it's brown.
Pretty dark brown.
Okay. With blue eyes.
Those are blue.
If you didn't dye it, what color would it be?
Brown.
Okay, good. This is Tom speaking. There's Willie G and there's Patty G. Pat, how are you, sir?
Cold.
Okay, good.
Poor Pat. It's 20 degrees in here.
All right, do you have a jacket?
No.
Okay, I've got one you can borrow.
Okay.
Just don't eat or drink anything while you have it on. Let's see now. Where were we? I know. Chick McGee had requested, of course, the Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Yeah.
These aren't jokes, ladies and gentlemen. These are cultural observations, the op-ed page of the contemporary world, Ace.
It's a public service.
Of course.
What do you do if you're attacked by a pack of clowns?
What do you do if you're attacked by a pack of clowns?
You go for the juggler.
Indeed.
I liked it. I hate fake laughter.
Yeah, me too.
That's a good joke. That's a solid joke, Ace. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that it was ruined by Chick.
Well, Tom, you really spun it. I mean, Chick goes, "Can we just get it over with?" And Tom goes, "Chick requests we listen to."
You ever think of
Omaha Steaks?
Politics?
Mm-hmm. Brought to you by Omaha Steaks. Thank you very much, Ace.
Well, you send him some more steaks.
What?
You got more steak. Oh, you've never had Omaha?
I don't think I've had those.
You've eaten them here.
We have been contemplating doing another
Contemplate.
Omaha steak and eggs breakfast.
Nothing to contemplate. Do it.
Yeah, we're getting ready.
Cook it up.
We can do it. Now, we once again have Jessica Alsman sitting right next to me with her stack of news. What have you got?
Police in Germany have had some unexpected help in their search for a rogue driver from a group of 6-year-olds. 4 children were waiting to cross the road when they witnessed a driver smash through a road barrier near Ham and kept driving.
Ham?
The children reported the incident.
H-A-M-M.
Is it Ham?
The Twin Cities. They're eggs. And
of course. and hams. Where the water's best for brewing.
Hams, the beer refreshing. Hams.
Where the water's best for brewing. Are they still using that?
The beer. I think they are with the bear, the cartoon bear.
Very nice.
The children reported the incident to their teacher, who contacted police and had her students sketch out the scene. Authorities shared 2 of the sketches onto Facebook, saying they were officially part of the investigation.
Now, it sounds like a stupid story. Then when you see the Josh, can you get up from your chair for a moment and go over here and look at these? This comes to us from the BBC. These are drawings that the
Why
kids
don't you ever
made.
call me over to take a look at it?
Well, it's too far of a walk.
Boy, that's true. Yeah.
Now, Josh, would you care to? To me, it looks like apparently from this drawing, it looks like the perp was driving a potato.
Yes, it looks just like a potato.
Yes.
And it looks in that photo. It looks like the kid is trying to help a cow give birth. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But see, to me, I love nothing more than kids' art. I
love it.
I would much rather look at that than almost anything else. It's so fun. In fact, I just brought a couple new pieces in today from my 4-year-old. But
then you'd rather look at that than a naked lady.
Wait a minute. Let me get a look at this.
Josh, I know
this
that
so-called art that your 4-year-old.
No, actually, Hart drew me a really sweet picture. I went over there the other day, and she drew a picture of me and her hanging out, and I brought it back to my place, and I'm actually going to get it framed so I can show her she has a lot of work to do. There's a lot of line work.
Right. I've got to point that stuff
She has
out.
no sense
No perspective at all.
Yeah, spatial reasoning is gone.
Catch it early.
As police artists go, it looks like the perp is a doo-doo head, or a butthead idiot face, or the driver's made of macaroni. I can't tell. It's very, very funny.
What are you saying? Are you using the word perp like you're Kojak? What are you doing over there?
Well, they're looking for the suspect that got into an automobile, dangerously drove it through a barrier, could have killed somebody. Mm-hmm. The kids are helping, to a degree.
I bet they're excited to be a part of the investigation.
Yeah. I like to imagine, like, they call one of the kids in, and there's a big light swinging, and I'm not going to talk until I get my attorney and a lollipop. Tiny little kid.
You get nothing, copper.
You ever seen that? I've always wondered if it's fake, the meme of the news reporter, and behind him is the police drawing of the suspect, and it looks just like the news reporter.
Yeah.
Is that fake?
I don't know. It's incredible.
I love that, yeah.
Yeah, that's whatever. It is actually fairly funny.
Hey, Grandpa, what's
Pat's
going on?
Pat's
found a shawl, chick.
Wearing a shawl.
Unbelievable.
Please tell me this is for a song.
It's not.
Oh, you're just cold?
Yeah, Mark.
Are you warming up, Myrtle?
Yeah, I am. My fingers are so cold.
I think it's a good look. This could be your new Tinder profile picture, guy.
Oh, well, whatever works, baby.
That'll pull. Oh,
Yeah, that'll pull. Yeah,
That'll pull the trout
I like to keep warm.
I like quiet evenings at home with a blanket over me.
You're embarrassing.
I like to chill and watch some Netflix with my shawl.
Now that I'm wearing Depends, I never have to get up in the middle of a movie.
No. Don't you hate
I don't
that?
miss a thing.
Now I crap right here on the couch.
That'd be a great Depends commercial.
God.
I grab wherever I want.
Done some good work here.
Is there anything more irritating than having to get up?
Gone with the Wind is a long movie.
I love that movie, Myrtle. It's delightful.
Well,
Gone with the Wind?
Yeah.
Now, I thought we would share something since we've been talking a lot about Thanksgiving just around the corner. Looking forward to it, of course. A little bit different this year. Maybe some smaller groups.
Why? Because of COVID?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea to bring that up. But this is the famous Thanksgiving roast.
We were hanging out with comedian Scott Dunn. With Thanksgiving approaching, that's my understanding. You've prepared a little something with a Thanksgiving theme.
Well, we all know about the meal at the first Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
We know very little about the entertainment.
No, we don't know anything about the entertainment.
So I researched who was actually there, and I pieced together what the first Thanksgiving's entertainment might have been.
Okay.
And now, Wampanoag Tribe proudly present the man who make Plymouth Rock, the Mayflower Meanie, Captain Miles Standish. Thank you, Chief Massasoit, for that horrible introduction. I haven't seen English butchered that badly since the Crusades. Yeah, maybe lay off the peace pipe for a while. People are starting to think you're slow. But I love and respect Chief Massasoit, and so I say in your native tongue, Ponka, Enge, Udahawa, which of course means get the hell off my land.
Nice.
I kid. The chief and I have become very close, which is great because at first he wasn't sure if he liked the white man. I said, hey, if you think you have reservations now. Governor Bradford is here. We had to elect William Bradford governor. He can't do anything else. The man is the worst farmer in the new world. I told him to grab a hoe, and he pinched Goody Carver's ass. I'm not saying he's stupid, but he thinks squash is how you butcher a chicken. And speaking of chickens, I tried to teach him to gather eggs. I said, these hens are for laying. You know what he said? I guess they'll do until we get a sheep. The man is a weirdo. He was asked if his wife was a Quaker. William Bradford said, no, she mostly just lies there. What do I care if you don't like me? Most of you pilgrims won't survive the winter anyhow.
Wow.
Oh, great. Finally, a joke the chief thinks is funny. He's laughing so hard he's got tears in his eyes. Oh, wait. He's just looking at all the litter. What can I say? Chief Massasoit is a sensitive guy. Once he said to me, land does not belong to the people. People belong to the land. I hope that works out for you, Chief. But just in case, you might want to learn how to deal cards. Thank you. Good
Scott
night.
Dunn, ladies and gentlemen. A little tribute to the first Thanksgiving. Yikes! A lot of truth there. When we come back, we have the lovely Jessica Alsman sitting in for Christy Lee, and we'll find out about the real Fight Club and the nude guy in the grocery store. Who is that? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Check out the Bob and Tom Show app and let your voice be heard. Our contact info is right there.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, Bob and Tom have some podcasts out there. That's right. Not one, not two, but three. What do you call a gathering of Bob and Tom podcasts? Funny. That's right. That Josh Arnold podcast, Bits and Pieces podcast with Willie and the Jesses and Jason, and the Bob and Tom Show Extra podcast. They're available at bobandtom.com/podcasts. They're free. Good content, updated weekly, right there for you. Once the Bob and Tom Show's over, give yourself a little more extra listening. The Bob and Tom podcasts are free, and they're waiting for you now, right there at bobandtom.com podcasts. Check them out after the show. I'm Mark Allison with your Bob and Tom Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk update. 4 astronauts are in orbit and on their way to the International Space Station. Their launch Sunday night by SpaceX kicks off irregular crew flights from the U.S. The Falcon rocket thundered into the night from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The Dragon capsule carrying 3 Americans, 1 Japanese, due to reach the orbiting outpost late tonight, will remain there until spring. The astronauts named their capsule Resilience in light of the coronavirus pandemic and other hardships of 2020. You ain't kidding about that. SpaceX chief executive Elon Musk, sidelined by the virus himself. He says he, quote, most likely has a moderate case of COVID-19. Recreational marijuana initiatives passed in 4 states this year, from liberal New Jersey to conservative Montana and South Dakota. Results prove how broadly accepted marijuana has become throughout the country and across party lines. In South Dakota and Montana, where President Donald Trump won handily, recreational marijuana passed with at least 16 percentage points more of the vote than President-elect Joe Biden received. A recent Gallup poll shows 68% of people favor legalizing marijuana. Supporters say the tide turning because the industry creates jobs, raises taxes, and because of its medicinal values. A fast-strengthening Hurricane Iota sweeping over the western Caribbean become very dangerous Category 4 storm as it heads for the same part of Central America and battered by a similar powerful Hurricane Eta just over a week ago. Evacuations being conducted from low-lying areas in Nicaragua and Honduras near their shared border, which appeared to be Iota's likely landfall. Winds and rain already being felt on the Nicaraguan coast Sunday night. Iota just off the coast of Colombia's Providencia Island on Monday morning. The U.S. National Hurricane Center warned it would probably reach the Central America mainland late Monday. That's a quick look at your news headlines. I'm Mark Allison. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Doctors in Egypt removed a live fish from a fisherman's windpipe.
Oh, no.
They determined that the patient's windpipe was completely blocked by the fish.
I think he's got a frog in his throat. That's a fish.
What a second opinion.
Gotta get in there.
Right, did he try to eat it?
Well,
They don't know.
They don't know.
It's a beautiful day on the fish.
One report indicates the man was holding the fish in his mouth when it slipped down his throat.
Oh, man.
Cod got your tongue?
Oh, here we go.
Cod got your
One at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Jessica Alsman is here with the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunny today with a high of 53. Tonight, we'll have a low of 35. Tomorrow, sunshine, cool, a high of 46. We'll have a meteor shower you can probably see.
Is that true?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Leonid,
shower.
currently,
cool.
It's 36.
The end of days.
Now, Jessica, you know what you do if you're injured at work?
Reach for a hammer.
Oh, I'm so sorry you said that. There you go. You think that hurt?
Is that a gunshot?
See, I missed on purpose. I won't miss next time. Try again. What do you do if you're injured at work?
Call someone that says it's easy.
No, that's wrong.
Are you not?
Of course, you call our friends at Galitko and Daly, the work injury lawyers. Galitko and Daly, where do you find them? IndianaWorkers.com. OSHA trained. What do? Well, they know all about what to do when you're injured at work because they go to work when you can't. That's Galitko and Daly, the work injury lawyers. Once again, you find them at IndianaWorkers.com. Thank you very much. Also, you can find them if you just go north on Meridian Street. If you're downtown, they're on the left side when you get to... right before 465. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. This feels good, doesn't it? Feels like you're going down the road. You got the top down. You go,
Oh my God, it's November. It's a little chilly. Check local listings. Ace Cosby is our engineer, proprietor of the excellent Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, brought to you by Omaha Steaks.
Oh, man.
That's right. Omaha Steaks has got something very special going on right now. Details forthcoming. Chip McGee's at the sports desk. Jessica Alsman at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk, sitting in for Christy. Josh Arnold is sitting in the chair that belongs to the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick desk.
Hi.
That's Willie G. There's Patty G. I turned the heat up, Pat. You a
Feels a
little
lot
warmer now?
better. Thank you.
Okay, now Pat and I were just talking, and Pat has kind of
Well, now it's too hot.
It's still toasty.
Pat has kind of a public service a thing for us. I'm pretty excited about
Does
this.
he really?
Well, it's Thanksgiving, and things are different this year. We all know that, and there may be some awkward stuff going on, especially if you've got awkward things happening in your personal life. And
are you trying to start a fight among our listeners?
No. I'm just saying this is something that we'll post later, in case you'd like this for your voicemail or your answering machine if you have an old answering machine.
And it's a cold open, so you count me down from 3, Tom, and leave the 1 off.
Okay, if everybody's ready, get ready to tape.
It's called voicemail greeting.
Okay, voicemail greeting. 3, 2.
I'm not available right now. Thank you for calling. I've made some changes in my life to keep from falling apart. So please leave a message after the beep, 'cause I'm away from my phone or fast asleep. And if I don't return your call, you're one of the changes. That's all.
Yep. Nice and tidy.
Yes.
See?
32 seconds.
See, you don't have to bother ghosting.
No, let them know. Hey, you're out.
That's sort of an audio ghosting thing. So thank you very much.
Listen
Thank
to
you, Pat.
Tom being hip. Ghosting.
Pat Godwin. Now, we do have, as I mentioned, Jessica Alsman sitting in for Christy Lee. The brunette sits in for the blonde. And what have you got over there?
Authorities in New York City have broken up an illegal fight club in the Bronx. According to NBC New York, the 200-person unlicensed Rumble in the Bronx event at a commercial warehouse was disbanded Saturday night. The sheriff's office said patrons were also observed drinking alcohol, smoking, using a hookah, and not wearing face coverings while failing to social distance.
Somebody broke the rule of Fight Club.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They talked about it.
Yeah, don't put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem.
It's in New York City, though, right? I think that these are all just regular business people. This is just what happens when you take away improv and Zumba classes. They have to improvise and they join fight clubs.
And I think it's interesting, using a hookah. Is that still a thing?
I don't think it's ever not been a thing.
Yeah. Hookah bars are still popular.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
still
are they?
out there.
Is that? But I mean, with the COVID thing, is that still?
I mean,
I wouldn't think.
probably. Yeah.
That's probably
I don't know. I'm not being critical.
attractive to some people.
Now, Josh, have you ever done the hookah bar?
I have, yeah.
Danger.
I didn't really care if I got nothing out of it at all.
Not even a headache?
I mean, yeah, maybe a cold.
Well, your mouth. I assume they give you a sterile mouth.
Yes, of course, right. And then it was, just flavored air essentially. And it was boring. And
did they play weird Indian music?
No, they had
sitar music or something.
Yeah, it wasn't. No, they had the hookah, but nothing else of that culture.
Really? Jessica, you ever tried this? Hookah
I
thing?
have, and it was just a waste of time. Like, I felt like I was hurting my lungs just because I have asthma.
Sure.
So I nerd out. But these fight clubbers, I think, were smoking the marijuana.
Out of a hookah?
Maybe. They said a significant amount of marijuana was discovered. So you can do that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I was going to say, you probably hookah'd more than anybody, right?
Definitely, yeah. Well, I did it. I was going to say when I was a kid. We did it in high school. High school and early college is when
Freshman
hookahs.
biology, right?
It's for 19-year-olds, I feel like, is where the hookahs for.
Right.
It's social enough. You get to pass it around. And it is flavored. They're strawberry, mango, It's.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, they're kind of fun. And you can put a little pot inside your tobacco mix or whatever.
Well, isn't that the whole point? Isn't it supposed to be originally?
Get you high?
I mean, it's not like a O'Doul's convention. Hey, everybody.
It's kind of what it was when I went, yeah. So what are we doing this for?
I do have some audio. This was an actual fight club event that was in the Bronx over the weekend.
This audio from a fist fight?
Well, it's from one of the principals that was there.
Oh.
That's something you've forgotten too, Ralph. You seem to have forgotten that I am a woman. I forgot that you're a woman. How could I? You're always yapping. What do you mean I don't treat you like a woman? I treat you like a woman. I let you sew, I let you cook, I let you wash the windows, I let you clean up. Boys don't do that, Alice. Nope.
Ah, yes. Of course, well.
Did you hit the wrong button?
No. Nothing to do with that.
We're going to have subtitles here in the studio for you.
Also present was Ed Norton. Ed Norton.
Oh, my Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, you're here on a rare... This is the worst connection he's ever made.
Well, that was Ralph Cramden.
Is that the biggest reach we have ever witnessed?
I didn't hear Art Carney in that. It was just her.
Well, I was hoping he was in the background, but apparently Art wasn't there.
Hey, don't talk about Fight Club.
Do you know who Art Carney is?
Ralph in that?
No. Art Carney, of course, played Ed Norton.
Of course.
On The Honeymooners.
That was
one of the greatest shows of all time. And Ed Norton.
Of this generation.
Yes.
An actor.
Yeah, well, not this. Like 4 generations down the road, Mr. Ed Norton, one of the very finest of actors, portrayed Fight Club. Never mind.
Yes. Never mind. Wow.
I have never. I don't know if I'm embarrassed or not. I don't know.
Sandra gobsmacked. Am I the only one? Every time I hear Ed Norton, I think of the guy from The Honeymooners.
I'm sure other people have thought of that, but...
Art Carney.
The character in The Honeymooners, his name is Ed Norton? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Works in
What's the name of
But
that?
he wasn't in that clip.
He wasn't in that clip, though?
We all just had to sit here guessing what the hell was going on.
Gosh,
I don't have a lot of time over here.
What's the name of the... We're stretching this morning. Welcome to Tom's Yoga Hour.
Well, hey, Primal Fear, Richard Gere, the real Ed Norton.
He's good.
That's a really good
It's as overrated a movie as you'll ever
96,
see.
Great movie. Don't listen to him.
It is overrated.
Talking about? Well, let's see.
You want to know obscure Art Carney?
8 out of 10.
Art Carney trivia fact?
Sure.
One of the famous lawyer commercials on all over the country, that's Art Carney's son. Plays the badass lawyer.
Well, we've outdone ourselves.
Plays the badass lawyer.
What
badass? Which one that is?
What badass lawyer? We don't know what the commercial
The guy
is.
looks like an old white
We're
guy.
getting close to Art Garfunkel's a great free throw shooter.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So stop it.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Back to you.
If only you were sorry.
You're just going to do it again.
What do you
When
think
people
you
say
can?
they're sorry,
What do you
they're
think you
supposed to
can,
stop.
Cornelius?
Who are you? Who am I? The name's Yukon Cornelius, the greatest
Don't turn it
prospector
down.
in the North.
When he tastes his pick this time.
Nothing.
He tastes his pick for gold and nothing.
All right. Well, I got another request here.
I bet you don't. It's out of your nutty mind.
This is another Thanksgiving treat.
Back home, they're all circled round a butterball turkey. Well, I bow my head over stale beef jerky. I munched on sweets, love Boston baked beans. Find out milk doesn't stick to your jeans. I'm all alone, but I don't hold a grudge, 'cause I'm first in line for maple nut fudge. Pancakes being poured on the griddle. Charlie Daniels in my head, heating up the fiddle. Truck stop Thanksgiving only comes but once a year. Truck stop Thanksgiving, better stock up on your beer. Truck stop Thanksgiving, wipe the gravy off your face. Truck stop Thanksgiving, pump 7, please say grace. Traffic is heavy and my heart is too. Them rubbers in the glove box will soon be used. I'm paying for loving and I know it's wrong. A one-legged whore can't wear a thong. Her name is Tina and she's pregnant again, but with just one leg she still looks thin. Next morning she claimed to find religion too. I said, I'm glad you found Jesus, but I've lost your shoe. Truck stop Thanksgiving, wipe the gravy off your face. Bring it home, boy. Truck stop Thanksgiving, pump 7, please say grace. Good night.
Thank you, Floyd. Yeah, Brian Carney's Art's son. He's a very fine actor.
Okay.
Took the time to look it up. Okay.
Please. Stop.
Okay. Just trying to connect you to Ed Norton. And, of course, the very clear connection between that.
Hey, you know when we all jump in our cars and get the hell out of here for the day? But every now and then the check engine light comes on. Well, I'm not as scared of it anymore because there's Car Shield, guys.
Uh-huh.
Car Shield, that check engine light, you can laugh at it. Car Shield offers a wide range of protection plans that can save you thousands for a covered repair, which means the check engine light is much less scary. You have the freedom to choose your favorite mechanic or dealership to do the work, and Car Shield gets the rest taken care of, even if your car breaks down while you're traveling. The choice of a repair shop is still up to you. And on top of that, there's no long-term contracts or commitments. Payments are flexible, and Car Shield plans are customizable to your exact needs. Car Shield helped over 1 million drivers. Isn't it time you're one of those? That's why they're America's #1 auto protection company. Get coverage today and see why. Car Shield cars go farther. Call 1-800-665-2157 and mention the code TOM, or visit carshield.com and use the code TOM, T-O-M, to save 10%. That's carshield.com. Use the code TOM. A deductible may apply.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Coming up, there's a nude guy in a car. Oh, and he's also driving his car through a grocery store. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives. And it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
I know it's only Monday, but are you looking forward to the weekend already? I know I am. Everybody's working for the weekend. I think Loverboy made a song about that at one point in the 80s, and boy, it's ever true. And speaking of this weekend, Patty G on the road with Willie Griswold, Friday, November 20th and Saturday, November 21st at the Flyover in Anderson, Indiana. So if you're in Anderson or nearby in the Midwest, make sure you get your tickets to see Patty G, Pat Godwin on the road with Willie Griswold this Friday and Saturday at the Flyover in Anderson, Indiana. Get your tickets now for Patty G and Willie G on the road together. I'm Mark Allison from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. It's the case of the pilfered pine, and authorities in Madison, Wisconsin, working hard to solve it. Police trying to figure out who cut down and stole a rare pine tree from the University of Wisconsin Arboretum. The 25-foot Algonquin Peller Swiss mountain pine sawed down between November 5th and November 9th. So far, the culprit has not been located. The tree, planted in 1988, was about 30 yards from a street that runs through the Arboretum. Police say the tree worth at least $13,000. They hope the public can help find the thief, given the size of the tree and the effort it would take to move it. They've asked that anyone who saw the tree being moved to call and let them know if they spot a large tree as someone's Christmas display. Talk about something worth its weight in gold and then some. That's how you would describe New Kim, a Belgian-born racing pigeon. Racing pigeon, you say? It's an age-old hobby in Western Europe and has become popular again after being in decline. A wealthy Chinese pigeon racing fan plunked down a record price of $1.9 million for the bird yesterday after winning a bidding battle with another Chinese bidder. After falling out of favor in Europe, pigeon racing has revived in China, with many of the top birds coming from Belgium, considered the leader in breeding the birds. Doug Supernaw would tolerate a lot from his band as long as they were polite. Supernaw said in 1993 interview he did not mind if a member of his band made mistakes on stage or forgot the words to a song. What Supernaw considered a fireable offense was being rude to anyone at a concert. Supernaw died Friday at his home in Texas of lung and bladder cancer. He was 60 years old. That's a quick look at your entertainment news. I'm Mark Allison. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Dear chick, we all just live in Tom's world. Going into an electronics store yesterday and almost got bumped by a man going in, face embedded in his phone. I get a mumbled, pardon me, face never leaving phone. The overwashed, faded shirt, hat. And all at once, the voice hits me. Oh, my God, it's Tom. Totally oblivious to others in his world. I've seen him wander aisles aimlessly as I picked up my order. I hope Tom found what he needed and send my apologies for being at the store in his way.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's time now for another exciting episode of Murray Whiskey, Frontier Cavalry Officer.
Cavalry officer.
That's right.
All right. Okay.
Murray Whiskey's in the cavalry. Because they've had an Indian invasion in Whiskeyville.
They have?
They decided to bring the cavalry, and Murray takes up his old post as colonel. His old commission. He's sitting in his headquarters, and he's waiting for his newest officer. At the time, the appointed hour, this young lieutenant marches smartly in and...
Testing. 9:19 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, thank you very much, Chick McGee. We have a quick forecast from Jessica Alsman sitting in for Christy Lee.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunny today with a high of 53. Tonight, low of 35. Coming up tomorrow, sunshine, cool with a high of 46. Currently, it is 39.
Thank you very much. Coming up on Wednesday, of course, it's Lord Help Our Colts with Duke Tomato, brought to you by Hard Truth Distilling Company. That's right. They make it right here in Indiana, USA, in Brown County. We'll look forward to Lord Help Our Colts with Duke and the guys. Coming up tonight on MyNDTV 23 at 11:30, it's the program we call Bob and Tom Tonight. See who's who and what's what, 11:30 this evening. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. The handsome factor in this room just got significantly better.
Thank you, Tom.
Oh, you're welcome. Also added to the mix, we have comedian Reno Collier. And he's right over there on the big screen coming to us from Greater Nashville. Or actually, lesser Nashville, I think, technically.
Lesser? Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro. There's Chick McGee, there's Josh, there's Ace, I'm Tom. That would be Willie G and Patty G. Hi, Pat.
Hey.
We are once again joined by comedian Reno Collier. And Reno, anything new in your world? You doing okay?
I'm good, man. Gonna get a dog. I haven't had one forever. And I'm so excited. I wanted to buy one, but they're like $2,500. So I found this thing. It's called Guardian Dog Owner. Where like you own the dog, you breed it, the people get the puppies, and you get the dog for free, and then you just I'm going to be the most loved dog owner ever.
Well,
my dog, I'm going to get a little guy dog, and I don't have to pay for it. He's just going to wake up in the morning and be like, what are we doing today? And I'm going to be like, dude, you are going to love this. Drop him off, rat-a-tat-tat, bring him back. You know what I mean? He's just going to be like, you're the greatest dude ever. I'll take him to the dog park. The other dogs will be like, man, my master gave me a treat. My guy's going to be smoking a cigarette like, my master gave me a trick. You know what I mean?
Wow. That sounds very
I'm
nice.
like a dog pimp.
All right. Well, it's good to know, certainly. I thought what we would do now is when we got Reno on the phone, perhaps review a little bit of history. We call this event Today in History.
Time now for... What was it called?
Today in History.
Today in History. Tom?
First off, we have a couple of birthdays. We have the great actress Maggie Gyllenhaal. Are you a big fan, Josh?
I like the movie Secretary a lot, yeah.
No relation to Jake.
Brother, thank you very much. What? Pete Davidson, happy birthday, Pete, born in 1993. That guy's always in the news. I don't follow it, but every time I open up the paper, he's apparently breaking up with someone new.
Broke Larry David's daughter's heart, I guess.
Oh, is that who the latest is?
Recently,
I cannot keep track.
Great comic.
Now, another interesting thing going on, if you go, events that happened on this date in history, 1938, LSD synthesized by Dr. Albert Hofmann in Switzerland. Some people say that's why the Swiss stayed neutral during World War II. They were too busy copping acid.
Wait, because I
that
thought...
explains that guy with the real long bowl that yells Ricolai.
Yeah, of course. Yes, Willie?
Well, I was just going to say, because I thought Bicycle Day is in April, and I thought that was the day that he took it for the first time. And it was famously, he rode a bicycle while he was tripping. So did he invent it and then wait 6 months until he took it for the first time? That's kind of interesting.
Wow, I have no idea. I didn't know about the bicycle thing.
It took him that long to find his bike.
Might have shown my cards a little there.
On this date in 1939, Al Capone was freed from Alcatraz.
They named the prison after him.
Yep. Isn't that's how famous he was.
Alcatraz, Al Capone. Okay.
That'll show you, kids. That shows you, kids. You can be freed from prison, but you'll never be freed from syphilis.
That's what took him out, right?
It is.
Ate his brain, essentially.
Got upstairs.
Wow.
Who knew?
Thanks. Here, today in history, on this date in 1959, premiering on Broadway, The Sound of Music. Speaking of the Ricola guy, have you ever seen that?
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Yeah. What's your favorite song?
Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music.
Okay. Easy answer, Josh.
Yep.
Were you ever in this when you were in high school drama?
No, thankfully.
I was just going to say thankfully.
That's a thick movie. It's a long time.
What's that song, The Lonely Goat Herd? What is it?
Yeah.
Orlady.
There's
Edelweiss.
Banging goats.
Yeah.
16, going on 17.
You're old enough.
Wait till I'm 18.
Okay. And that's pretty much it for today. And not a lot of really exciting stuff other than that. One of the greatest musicals of all time, though certainly. Now, we promised something from Jessica about a nude guy in a grocery store, and would you mind doing that story real quick?
Police in Montana.
I mean, I did.
Excuse me?
I did say we were doing that next.
You've teased a lot of stories today, and I've been ready every time. And I was ready with National Fast Food Day, but I was wrong. Okay. Police in Montana arrested a nude man who allegedly crashed his car into a grocery store. The unidentified man reportedly drove through the front door of a Super One Foods in Columbia Falls last Thursday night and continued to drive through the store before turning around and leaving the way he came in. His car was later found crashed into a trailer across the highway, the driver having fled the scene on foot.
Boy, oh boy.
Shortly after discovering the vehicle, police received a report of a nude male running down the hallway of a nearby retirement home.
Is that right? This guy's a menace.
Authorities located the man about 1 block away from the home and detained him. According to the Daily Interlake, Columbia Falls Police Chief Clint Peters expects the man will face numerous charges.
Just for 1 second, I'm sure that Officer Peters is a very fine man. Boy, if you're with a name like Clint Peters, you better become a cop.
Oh, you think my name's funny, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But doesn't that sound like a name from a bad porno?
Yeah, it does.
Starring, Clint Peters and, Vanessa Beveridge or something subtle.
Boy, Vanessa Beveridge was good. Eager.
So there's a naked guy running down the hallway of the old folks home, and then they catch him outside.
Employees at the retirement home said they were able to identify the man and said that he had a relationship with a resident. The police
at the retirement home?
Mm-hmm.
So
hey, Myrtle, your son's here again.
How old is this dude?
They're not saying.
Okay.
The police report says the male showed signs of drug impairment at the time of his arrest.
Would imagine so.
Yeah. Just naked.
I don't care if he's naked, but he better have had a mask on.
Yeah. I doubt it.
You know what I mean?
Typically, these stories usually
I'm getting nothing today.
involve masks. Isn't that
yes,
where they decide that maybe it's a good idea to take all my clothes off? Driving your car into a grocery store, bad idea.
Clothes.
That's the poor guy. Obviously, completely screwed. No, so do the cops have a blanket in the car? Is that what they have?
Typically, yes.
And
they wrap them up.
Teddy bear, yeah.
That's
nice.
Sometimes
German Shepherd.
So they have to cuff them.
Yes, sometimes they stick their dog on you as a joke. Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
That's right.
What do you do? Do you cuff and then blanket, or do you blanket and then try to cuff?
I don't know.
They cuff you first.
Thank you. At last, somebody who knows what they're talking about.
Little anecdotal research there, Pat.
And you don't want to be naked with a dog going after you.
No, they're going to find something.
Yeah, they're going to look for that sausage and This would have been a much more tragic story. We'll hope the guy gets some help.
Yes.
Sounds very, very sad. I want to read this one for you. Reno, I know that you and Mr. Godwin have certainly spent your fair share of time aboard cruise ships.
Yes.
And sadly, that and it is an industry, is docked right now. But this may interest you. You've probably heard about these airlines that are doing these flights to nowhere, where you get on the plane and don't really go anywhere. Singapore now has the Cruise to Nowhere, a round-trip journey that lasts a few days in waters just off of Singapore. You have to get tested for coronavirus before you get on board, and also you have to carry an electronic contact tracing device and keep socially distanced during the cruise. But see, this would be good for you guys. You could still do some comedy shows.
Yeah.
You're not really...
People in Singapore love my act. I'm huge in Singapore.
No buffet, which obviously that's part of the thing. Would you want it? Wouldn't that be fun, though? I mean, it's kind of like a return to normality to a degree.
You want to take this, Reno?
No.
You wouldn't want to do it?
No. Yes, I'll take it, but no, I do not. No, don't want to go to Singapore. Don't want to go on a ship to nowhere. I've been on a ship to nowhere. I've been on a plane to nowhere. Actually, I've spent half my life in a car to nowhere. I'm out.
Sounds like he's on the fence, Tom.
Okay, I was just asking. I thought you might find it amusing.
Evidently you irritated him.
Yes.
St. Louis had a couple boats to nowhere, and one of them was a McDonald's boat. We loved it as a kid. You would go down right there downtown in St. Louis on the Mississippi, and it was a McDonald's boat.
On a barge?
No, just it was like a little...
right there by the arch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I've seen that.
Wow. That's kind of cool.
Freshest fish fillet sandwiches.
Oh, delicious.
I am a huge fan.
Of the fish fillet? Or the filet-o-fish, rather?
That may be my favorite fast food item.
Oh, my God.
I would say McDonald's French fries, number one. The filet-o-fish, number two.
I love a filet-o-fish. And sometimes they have the double filet-o-fish, and that is a delight.
Oh.
Really? Well, sometimes you could just get two filet-o-fishes and take a bun and... jam them together, and then
it would be wasteful.
You know the fish that sing, that they hang on the wall?
Big mouth Billy Bass.
I have the McDonald's version from back when they had that campaign. Give me back the filet-o-fish. Give me that fish. Woo,
I forgot about that.
I own it. And there's a remix version you can play.
Is it on display in your home?
No, but I can easily just whip it out. It's like,
lovely decor.
It was a nice gift a few years ago, and it's like, how would you feel if you were up on this wall?
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
I have the deer head that sings Christmas carols.
Oh, yay.
Which I treasure. And then there's a place in Chicago that they got these computer people to come in, and they have this huge wall of singing fish that have been completely reprogrammed, and they sing some really beautiful choral.
Did you go to Chicago without me and go to a magical fish wall where they sing and not invite me? I want to watch the fish sing.
Why would you do that?
I haven't seen it. I just read about it. I want to go see it, though. It sounds great. Reno, are you working this weekend?
I am. I'm going to the Grove in Northwest Arkansas. Cannot wait. It's a great club.
Okay. Did you work last weekend?
I was in Charlie Goodnight's in Raleigh.
Oh, Chucky Slumbers.
Chucky Slumber, yeah.
How did it go?
It was great, man. It was great.
Well, good.
Good crowd, social distance.
Good.
Yeah, everything's good.
Glad you're getting out
Plugging
there.
along.
Okay, thank you very much. We're going to say goodbye to Reno Collier, comedian. And
have a great week, guys.
See you in Arkansas,
You too.
Reno. Thank
Reno.
you. Right now, got another request. This is something once again involving Thanksgiving, and this is once again going out to the United States Army as we continue our veterans requests this week.
Hi, hello, this is Mr. Obvious, and welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. Let's take a call. Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thanks very much, caller. How can I help?
Well, Mr. Obvious, I need some advice on cooking a turkey. I tried cooking one the last 5 years, and I just haven't had any success.
Well, now, let's start at the beginning. Do you have a big roasting pan?
Well, I sure do, Mr. Obvious.
Good. Now, do you have an oven?
Well, of course I do, Mr. Obvious. I'm no idiot, Mr. Obvious. I'm not like a lot of those people that call your show.
Oh, now, please don't take offense at this question. Do you actually have a turkey?
Sure, Mr. Obvious. I got a nice big 25-pound turkey.
Great. Have you stuffed your turkey, caller?
Oh, yeah, that's all done.
Preheated the oven?
Yep.
Well, caller, I don't mind telling you, Mr. Obvious is a little bit puzzled at this point as to why you haven't been able to successfully cook your turkey in the past.
Well, I am too, Mr. Obvious.
All right.
Well, the problem is the turkey's just too tough.
Too tough, you say?
Oh, yeah, real tough.
Now, do you baste the turkey?
Yep, I tried that, and it didn't seem to help.
Have you thought about putting the turkey in a bag?
In a bag, Mr. Obvious?
Yes, sir, caller. Many people swear by this method of cooking a turkey.
That sounds kind of hard, Mr. Obvious.
Hard? Why no, caller? It's not hard at all.
Well, if you say so, can you hang on a second? I can give it a try while I got you on the phone here.
Well, normally Mr. Obvious is pressed for time, but for a caller like you, I'll spare a few seconds. Go ahead, put your turkey in the bag. I'll hold on.
Great, thanks, Mr. Obvious. I'll be right back. All right, come here, boys. Get in this bag.
What's going on there?
All right,
no.
calm down, boy.
What the heck?
Come on, get in the bag, little feller.
What's going on there? Caller.
Don't fight me.
Caller. Hello?
Oh, Dad, scum it.
Why do I even try?
Mr. Obvious?
Yes, caller?
It's not going to work. I'm telling you, he's just too tough. I can't get him in there. You figure even if I did get him in there, if he can get out of a roasting pan like he has in the last 5 years, I don't see how a paper bag is going to hold him very long.
Your turkey's alive, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's alive. There's no doubt about that. He's a tough old bird.
You've been trying to cook the same live turkey for 5 years, Carl?
Sure have, and haven't had a bit of success, Mr. Obvious.
Well, I can't help but saying Mr. Obvious is saddened by this turn of events.
I know what you mean, Mr. Obvious. My little girl, she gets sad every year. Try to pop this doggone turkey in the oven.
Hey, here's an idea. Have you ever thought about killing the turkey?
Tell you what, Mr. Obvious, I've sure thought about it a couple times. Man, when that sucker bites me, I just want to wring his neck. I've never been so mad that I actually seriously thought about killing him.
Uh-huh. Caller, you can't cook the turkey until he's dead.
Really?
Yes, really. You cook dead turkeys, not live ones.
I never made the connection.
Yeah. Hey, that's all the time we have for today.
Hey, Mr. Obvious?
Yes, caller.
Thanks, Mr. Obvious. You're a lifesaver.
I appreciate it. Join us next week for another.
Hey, Mr. Obvious?
Yeah.
One more thing. How long do turkeys typically live?
Join us next week for the Mr. Obvious Show.
Thank you, Mr. O, by request. Now, coming up, we have more exciting things in the world of news, including porch pirates in the news. Arr, arr, arr. Right now, I want to remind you about the letters we get. Oh, look at these two. These are love letters about the Raycon earbuds.
That's right.
Just wanted to email and say I received my Raycon E25s this afternoon. I've got 3 words to say, OMG. I've run the gamut with wireless earbuds. I finally found heaven with the Raycons.
I finally found heaven.
This comes to us with a special how about ya from Sean.
Nice. Thank you, Sean.
Once again from Kenny. Hey, chick, you guys rock. Just wanted you to know I got my Raycon E25s. Where have they been my whole life?
Oh.
Now, here's something that we don't really mention. He says, so comfortable.
Oh. Yes, they really are.
And great sound. Well, thank you very much, Kenny.
Sometimes you forget you're wearing them. And that's the Raycon E25. Bluetooth pairing, practically seamless. They're paired before you get them out of the box almost. Comfortable, noise-isolating fits. Start listening right away. Audio quality, of course, amazing. Comparable to what you get from other premium brands, except Raycon started half the price. So this holiday season, when it gets loud and crowded at the compound, you can slip those in and sit back and smile and listen to your Raycon earbuds.
I'm pretending to listen to you. I'm actually listening to the Josh Arnold podcast, but I see your lips moving, dear. Please keep talking.
Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to unlock exclusive deals up to 20% off your Raycon order. But hurry, this offer available for a limited time only, and you do not want to miss it. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Unlock up to 20% off your Raycons. buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. We are coming right back with something very special. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
His name, Kostaki Economopoulos, and you can catch him on Wednesday nights right there on Facebook Live at 9 p.m. His show is called 50 Toasts. He always has a great guest in, and they catch up on all that is that person. Search Kostaki and patreon.com to join the community. And you can also check out Kostaki's All-Pro Lines, where pro football and pro comedians collide. You can contribute your own pro football jokes along with that community at All Pro Lines. Just search Kostaki Economopoulos or Kostaki.com for more information. You were listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. You're welcome, Kostaki.
I'm Chick McGee, and this is your Bob and Tom Sports Update. Three-way tie for the NFC West following victories by Arizona and the Rams. Kyler Murray completes a stunning 43-yard desperation pass to DeAndre Hopkins with 2 seconds left. Cardinals 32-30 win over the Bills. Rams beat the Seahawks 23-16. Steelers remain the only unbeaten team at 9-0, a 36-10 win over the Bengals. And Alvin Kamara scored 3 times. New Orleans defense largely stifled San Francisco. Saints win 27-13. Drew Brees pulled at halftime with a rib injury after passing for just 76 yards and a touchdown. Other winners in the NFL yesterday: Cleveland, Detroit, Green Bay, the Giants, Tampa Bay, Las Vegas, Miami, the Rams, and New England. And Monday Night Football, Minnesota at Chicago. And Dustin Johnson blew away the field to win his first Masters, a 5-stroke margin, the largest at the Masters since Tiger won by 12 in 1997. His 20 under par 268, 2 strokes better than the record set by Tiger Woods in 1997 and then matched by Jordan Spieth in 2015. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Hi. honestly know someone who's. No, they were on a bike trip in France, and her husband got attacked by murder hornets, 2 of them. And this happened like 8 years ago.
Isn't it lovely out here?
What a lovely day in France.
A bike ride.
Ow! I wonder what that was.
Man, I'm going to hear about this. Thanks.
You feel dizzy?
Sorry.
It's because it's so inappropriate.
I can't wait to see her and work out next week. Thanks.
Boy, I'm sweating.
What, Christy? You're going to hear this. Now, what happened?
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bees are stupid. Them are not stupid. They're stupid. Them are not stupid. They're stupid.
Essential Morning Radio.
They're stupid.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan to try and stop a nerve gas attack by the mean Russian man. Jack is hiding in the ductwork, crawling around. Then it pops up, pulls his gun, shouting, "Everybody down!" Jack is just trying to keep America free. But tell him a lie and he'll shoot your wife right in the knee. Gotta get the intel, no matter the cost. He gonna give the wet list to that German dude who was on Lost. Jack said, Chloe, upload them schematics to my PDA. Gonna put my jacket hood on, hold my breath and save the day. Jack said, oh yeah, life goes on. Long after they set off the nerve gas bomb. Oh, yeah.
944 Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And there she is. It's Jessica Alsman with an update on the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunny today. We'll have a high of 53. Tonight, low of 35. Tomorrow, sunshine, cool with a high of 46. Wednesday, sunny with a high of 50. Currently, it is 39.
Thank you very much. One of the cool things to do is check out the Christmas Nights of Lights at the Indiana State Fairgrounds. It's a blast. Get the kids in the car. Have some fun and you're socially distanced, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you tune in the radio. You've got some great Christmas music that aligns with the lights. It's really cool. I did it twice last year. Had a great time. It's back as we get ready for the holiday season to really kick in. That's what we're looking for. Now, I'll also remind you tonight at 11:30 on MyIndy TV 23, it's a show we call Bob and Tom Tonight. Check it out. This is the Bob and Tom Show with Ace, Chick. I'm Tom. That's Willie G, Patty G in the next room. And we have the lovely Jessica Alsman right there at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk.
Hello.
Will he notice that I didn't mention his name? He did not. Thank you very much. It's the man sitting at the IHateStephenSinger.com sidekick desk and chair. No idea.
No idea what?
What? You said Willie.
I know. I didn't mention his name. I just said that.
No,
Oh, will he?
I see.
Not
never
Willie.
mind. It's Josh Arnold, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you,
You're
Josh.
off the rails, brother.
Thanks for paying attention.
We're all here.
What do you think happened? That's what I want to know. Just because I was looking off?
Yes, you were looking off at the distance. I'm not sure what you were thinking about, but you were not paying attention at all. And if I ever forget to mention
Tom,
your name,
you
get
talk
very
so
upset.
much. How are we supposed to pay attention to everything you're saying?
I'll explain how radio works. Back to you. What have you got over there at the news desk?
Today is National Fast Food Day. Not that every day isn't.
Filet-O-Fish Day.
And National
Here I
Button
come.
Day.
Big Filet-O-Fish fan, right?
Me too, yeah.
Good stuff.
I like a double cheeseburger. Don't get too crazy.
Good stuff.
Nothing crazy.
A South Carolina man has been arrested after he wore the same shirt to a courtroom appearance that he wore while allegedly stealing packages.
That's right. That's right, he did.
Security footage shared online shows a suspected porch pirate wearing a green North Face t-shirt. Goose Creek police said the man came into a courtroom the following day wearing the same shirt.
Oh, well, it was just the following day.
The police department wrote
So I guess you always want to wear your good T-shirt to court. If you're going in front of the judge, dress up.
The police department wrote on Facebook, well, sometimes people actually do make our job easy.
What an idiot. And a dirtbag, a porch pirate. Yeah, well.
Yeah, that is, boy.
Again, you've heard my solution. You stage this with various sharpshooters, with very powerful paintball guns, with a fecal-loaded weaponry that shoots a nice warm goose turd at them.
You know, I've noticed you also have the addition of feces. A bag, a gun that shoots.
And you're going to inspire some crazy guy. There's some guy out there.
That's not Tom's
He's
fault.
got a shrine to you, and he's piping in goose poop into small paintballs going,
that's exactly
I got to do it for Mr. Tom.
That's right.
He told me.
You get some dirtbag porch pirate.
Tom talks right to me.
That'll teach him. See, this, I don't believe in this lack of cruel and unusual punishment. I am all in favor
of it. You want it cruel and way unusual.
Yes. Okay, dirtbag, we're gonna stick you in a booth. We're gonna be, people get to throw stuff until you fall into a vat of
mostly duty.
Yeah, of course.
I do love the videos of all the booby-trapped packages out there that people leave just to try to catch someone stealing it, and then, yeah.
Oh, it like shoots glitter at them or whatever?
Something, just like, gotcha.
No, those are the best.
Love
You
it.
see that wolf on Halloween eating the candy? Man, he was...
A real wolf?
Yeah, he came up on the porch. I forget where it was. Like Arizona
It's a coyote, isn't it?
Is it a coyote?
I think so. Yeah,
Wolf, coyote, same thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the same one. Yeah, I did see that yesterday.
He looked like a friendly little.
Did you see the interesting thing? He actually left all the mounds, though, which is proof that no one eats those.
That's exactly right. Who are they making those?
I really enjoy them. I do.
Are those the ones that have
coconut?
Coconut. Oh God.
You end up chewing and going.
No, I think they're very
fun.
tasty. And,
if only rice was made of turds.
Like a little hair.
Time now to review.
That's what I
many
like.
of the things we.
Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Grainger. delivering the products to keep your facility running is what Grainger does best. They've been doing it for 90 years. Visit Grainger.com for whatever you need, whenever you need it. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Now, Jessica, we just learned about the Somalian porch pirates. Look at me. I am the captain now. Look at me.
That was as offensive as it was not funny.
Captain Phillips, right?
Hence the loads of laughter. Let's see. Willie had no power yesterday for more than 12 hours. I invited him to my house. Did he come? No. I offered to bring coffee? No. You sat there all day and you read a book. You got through a chapter and a half?
Chapter and a half of Running the Light by Sam Talent.
Very good. Let's see now. We talked about hair dye. Jessica claims that's a dark brown. It looks black from here. Must be the light. Mr. Godwin now going with, this is a good color for you.
Light
guys.
ash.
Yeah, light ash. Now,
that's better than fat ash.
Is it just fading, or you've made that choice to color it?
What do you mean? I color. It was last week, so it's fading a little.
You look good, man.
All right.
Now, we also found out that Jessica Alsman here blames her being single on the Bob and Tom show. Because when you were young, you used to listen to this show, and what did you say again?
Every year, someone different was getting a divorce. So I thought, why would anyone get married if it's so expensive to get a divorce?
See, Jessica, I learned a similar thing from my dad. Don't have to get a divorce if you don't get married again.
Let's see.
You guys are funny.
But now you live with your man. How long you been with him?
Oh my gosh, I think almost 13 years.
Oh, well, then in a court of law.
Wow.
It's the same time.
Have you guys had sex yet?
Hey, you know what? Hey, Dickie Dick, I think they're common law.
That's right. Common law is the way to go. You don't got to get a license or anything.
Nope, you just disappear one day.
If the milk's free, why milk the cow? Wait a minute.
Damn right.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
If the milk's free, what is it again, Dickie Dick?
Well, you don't make love to a cow unless that milk is free.
Okay, there we go. I'm glad we sorted that out.
Well, you make love to a cow either way. I'd like to step in here.
And if it's a boy cow, well then, it's okay with me.
It's okay.
That's right.
It's the world we live in.
It's 2019.
Okay, there we go. It is
the year on.
Let's see. Josh hit it out of the park with a series of tree puns.
Oh, thank you very much.
About apparently Stanford University had trees instead of fans in the stands.
Yep. Small little
hundreds
trees.
of them.
Saplings, yes.
And wow. Yikes. You did a great job. You remember any of them, Josh?
Yes, I do.
Would you care to share them? Or not?
Oh, my gosh. Do I remember?
Apparently he remembers none of them.
Come on, be brave. Go out on a limb.
Don't be a sap.
Okay, thank you.
That was Tom's, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. The Josh Arnold podcast it features fun with vocabulary.
Yes.
That'll reel them in.
Critics have called it unlistenable.
And then I taught Josh a word, which I think you like. Maybe you could have this as a word the day coming down the road. Parcopresis, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, which is being terrified of a certain lack of privacy while defecating.
Yes, that's a great word.
Yeah, it can be very serious, and that's why I invented the home field advantage. Special goggles. You put those on, it turns any bad gas station toilet into your home unit. Very, very handy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Keep us with you at all times. Get the Bob and Tom app now at your app store. State law.